Welcome. I ain't even got no mic in front of my fucking face. Y'all can't hear me, can y'all? Alright, here I go.
Yo. Okay.
Everybody introduce themselves, please.
Destiny here in the corner out of the camera.
Y'all can see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ah, shit, y'all can see me?
It's your boy Nate the Prolific in the building, man. From Foreign Politics, you know.
It's your guy, Augustine Versace, aka Odell Elliott, aka Zaddy, Teddy Zaddy Nasty.
And it's your boy Lowski the 13th, aka your mama's favorite new stepdaddy, aka Hot Balls Johnson to the rescue.
Alright.
I was like Nasty Nate, aka I forgot.
Yeah, everybody gotta have a pour in there, bro. Granny iced tea to be very, very disappointing in you, bro.
Yeah.
Well, then. Yeah, shout out Granny Ice Cheeks.
Granny Ice Cheeks.
I miss Granny Ice Cheeks, man. We gotta get her back on the show.
Yeah. I'm about churches and bring it on the set.
What up, Granny? Thank you for supporting. We gonna bring you in. When definitely we got a topic for your toxic ass.
That just sounds fucked up on so many
Destiny,
levels.
aka FB.
FB.
Destiny and Brandy. FB times two. 2 times, like Gucci.
What the FB stand for though?
Fuck boys.
Well, damn.
Let her
Alright
be a
then.
fuckboy by herself.
Let up be a fuckboy by herself. You ain't even gonna chime in for your friend and do the fuckboy shit with her?
Hell no. I love you,
Can we
baby.
address that? Why females don't be trying to do fuckboy shit with their friends?
Wait, it depends on what you're talking about because we do.
I often say, how come they don't?
We do. When I say that, me and Brandy have totally different mindsets, but I'm down for whatever she need me to be down for.
See what I mean? Just ain't shit at all.
Females be ready to go, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm the friend you text me like, call me in 5 minutes and act like you need me.
Oh, you the dirtiest.
I'm the friend that everybody's like,
You
Ain't
just
trust
like
none of
that.
you motherfuckers over there.
I play it so well. But Brandy doesn't ever need that.
God damn. I'm sorry.
Was we together? Oh shit.
Why? This shit is a bunch of strings.
You know, you feel good though. I be thinking I be fucking up, but you is like I feel good right now. Like cause there you go. You got it together.
Y'all two niggas ain't shit together.
Yeah, you ain't talk shit so much.
Ain't shit at all.
Look, man, we just be trying to figure it out. We gotta talk about community between black men, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I would have made it past this last weekend if motherfuckers wasn't hitting me online. It's been tough around this motherfucker. Shout out to Young too, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out to Young.
Stay wavy, stay blessed. Watch this.
Yes.
I fuck with Young.
Young ain't call you?
I talked to him one time, but he ain't my friend like he was no more. So fuck him. That's my nigga though. Love. He gonna be on the podcast Sunday. But no, that community shit through man, that shit really is valid. Cause I feel like I call you like a lot now. You my best friend. You're my
Appreciate you.
friend.
My best friend
Y'all need
too.
some tissue.
You got a friend in me.
That's my dog right there.
Hey, he my
got a friend in me.
Yeah, the voice of reason though, like, cause I'm a hot head ass, seeking ass nigga, and then when I talk to bro, he be the voice of reason, so it be like, man, yeah, we need that.
You,
but, you know,
wait.
Y'all not your
Wait. Hold on. Pause. Like, did you just say this motherfucker is the voice of reason?
I feel like if he wasn't the voice of reason for y'all, that means y'all ain't as fucked up as I am.
You do that sense when he wants.
I'd say he is the voice of reason. G, like I would be.
I guarantee reverse that conversation and watch how far he go left.
What you mean, nigga?
That's all I'm saying. Reverse that conversation and watch that. Watch he do not listen to you when you tell him the same advice. He just gonna be like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Nah,
Like,
bro,
bro.
nobody do it.
But you can't.
I really pouring to you for y'all.
Because I don't be having no problems, nigga.
You be having fake problems.
No, I don't. Hey,
No,
hey,
no.
all the shit you be fucking up on, keep me on my toes on my shit. Thank you, bro.
I'm Mr. Fuck that every week, nigga. I'm in the doghouse every week. And speaking of that,
He
he
done-
did a TikTok about that.
He that nigga that puts you on the bridge like test it. Oh, you step there.
Hey, nah,
Y'all cannot be doing me like this.
nah, he be chilling though. He don't ever. It's just I already fuck up, and he'll be like, nah, bro, you know better. Boom, boom, bam.
No, he a good person to talk to. He extra positive nigga. He a Winnie the Pooh ass nigga.
You know, he
When you, when you feel like he a
Winnie the Pooh ass nigga. He always trying to cheer you the fuck up. Your house could be the blew up. You sitting outside in front of that bitch with the police out there, and that nigga walk right up. I swear to God, that nigga walk up like it could be worse. The fuck you mean? It could be worse. Bitch, everything gone. But at least you here. You know what? You right. Let's go get some ice cream. Get the fuck out of here.
bro. Some real shit. But
At least you got the shoes.
What
the fuck?
You mean, bro?
who wants a piece of G?
Nah.
I eat pineapple on my pieces. Don't nobody never want none of my pieces.
Nasty.
Oh, no, I eat some.
I know the try.
No,
I
I eat pineapple on my
I eat
pizza.
pineapple on my pieces. Don't nobody never want to slice my shit.
Wow.
You get a slice real pineapple.
Yeah, like real pineapple.
Maybe actually-
Now they said we fucking up already. We started podcast fucked up. I know that.
Man,
I know.
we just. I ain't lit the wood yet, so I ain't started acting out yet.
How the pineapples going?
I ain't getting none yet.
That's some shit that Russell Wilson would eat. Since we talking about
Oh yeah.
since we talking about shit.
What's the word of the day? Corny.
Hey, who said Russell Wilson corny, man? That nigga loudest nigga.
Look,
I
I'm digging just this up my personal big opinion. The nigga got some corny ways, but I don't deem anybody corny. Everybody got some corny ass ways that they just can't let go of.
No, bro.
I think he a corny. Like, look,
So you hear me over there trying to downplay this?
Let me put a picture of Brody up so everybody.
So you just gonna fuck me up trying to downplay this?
I'm just yeah.
You like I'm gonna step in?
I'm gonna put a picture up for the
You
great stepfather.
Kanye with the Hennessy right now, huh?
Man, I'm gonna get my shit off and do that. I'm gonna get my shit real off. I ain't gonna talk.
We gotta put up the great stepfather right here.
Yeah,
The great stepfather.
I gotta get it to that man.
That's not corny. That picture right there is pretty cool.
I gotta find a corny picture of him.
You gotta show why he corny, bro.
Nah,
You ain't gonna never be able to show because everything he do.
Stepdad's supposed to be corny, bro.
No, the fuck that. I'm a stepdad. I'm not corny.
Nigga, you dress like a stepdad too, nigga.
The fuck, I don't dress like him. What you talking about?
He let his woman dress him.
This is like a shit.
I don't know. It just seems like Russell Wilson still wear the jeans, wear the little
Nigga, I
straps
said
and
the
connected
prime
from the
example.
pocket to
He
the
wear
side.
some low top ones with some boot cut pants on. And boot cut pants, for the people that don't know, is the pants that flare up at the bottom that's big as here. They're for boots, so it's supposed to cover your boots. He don't know how. It's just like he irks me. Bro.
He just one of them. He probably actually a cool guy. I don't know him, so
I mean,
I can only
my
speculate.
homie said this. My homie was like, he's a great man. We're not saying he's a bad man. We're not saying he's a bad husband. But the things that he do is corny as fuck. Like the way he like everything is just corny, bro. Like
I ain't gonna lie. I'm scrolling through, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
It's all
I can't find nothing.
shit.
I can't find nothing because it's all football shit.
Fuck, the man got an S curl.
That ain't no S curl, bro. That's his natural hair.
How do you know?
Stop hating on that man.
know?
No, but you know who they had?
That boy look like he's sang in El DeBar's group.
Fuck that. You know who they gave an S curl to? And I'm mad because this my man's because he's from Iraq.
And he pretty still.
How in the fuck is Iman Shumpert on People's Magazine? Bro, that's not his hair.
How you figure? If I listen,
He had the hot top fade, bro. This shit was nappy the whole time, bro.
Get you to the point of saying, if you take care of your health, because I went through the stage.
You can't.
If a person 2-strand twist, I had a female 2-strand twist my hair, and put moisturizer shit in it, and when she untwisted, it
Right.
looked like the same texture as his. You a hater, bro.
That's my guy.
No, you do have.
That's my guy.
That shit moisturizes.
I second that.
It's gonna come out and it's gonna look just like that.
That's
Well, my
guy.
shit
I'm just
straight, so
saying,
it
it's
don't
looking
work like
From
that.
the roots, hold on. Only thing
But
that's curly is the end.
No, but I'm just saying. Some,
Okay,
Okay,
the whole head is curly from the roots. With dude shit you finna put up with the picture, his shit is only curly at the end. It's
Right.
only the ends.
but I'm just saying how we saying Russell Wilson got, cause he corny, we get to say that he got an S curl.
You said he look corny. I don't think.
No, I ain't say it was look corny. I
Oh
said,
shit.
speaking of S curls, they gave my man an S curl.
So I want you to see this picture.
Look, I'm gonna show y'all his
Yeah,
regular hair.
show
I'm gonna
this shit.
show the people. I'm gonna show people
Yeah.
show regular hair.
Please,
I'm gonna show you. I'm
Cause
gonna
these
show.
niggas.
I'm gonna show them regular hair, and then I'm gonna show them.
Just show
Fucking. I'm gonna show them Shump hair on what is that? People's with his family. Beautiful family, by the way. They look amazing. I love them. They fucking amazing. Him and his wife, some cool shit. But my man's hair usually be on the nappy side. Is all I'm saying. And if Russell Wilson gotta have an S curl, so do this nigga.
Nah,
Mm-mm.
we ain't gonna let you put the folks down like that.
Bro,
Oh, y'all talking
Nah,
about Iman, not.
Yeah, when I said Russell. When I said Russell,
Look,
like,
no.
when I said Russell, they said Russell had an S curl. So I was like, wait, mine got
no, this was gonna prove our point. You see my Shumper hair, right? Right?
Okay.
Now,
Okay, bye.
go look at Russell Wilson with a haircut.
Like, we got all these examples of Shump hair. I'm gonna just show the people because, like, they gotta see all the Shump hair. But we got all
And he
these
ain't got flat
examples.
top fade no more. He got
Nah, he don't. He got some curly shit.
Okay, well, what are y'all saying? That the people's hair equate to them?
Nah,
being
he
some-
said because I got an S curl. You know how we go into detail after detail and details inside details and details until we don't know what the
He
fuck we
basically want
talking
to take
about.
up for dude ass. We just saying.
I was saying that bro gotta have the fucking S curl, then why can't y'all say Shump got the S curl? Cause Shump got naturally coarse
It's
hair.
like sharp mannerism. We even with the whole thing, like my homie, he do a podcast. And he went into
It's called black man swag.
yeah, like he don't have that, bro. He could fit in a room with white people and they would feel comfortable.
They would feel
And I'm not downplaying that he can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't be in a room full of white people.
I would stand out.
He's one of us. They're not like if he was with niggas and white people, he would probably go over to the white people side. I went to a
Dwayne Brady effect then?
Yeah.
Kinda like Wayne Brady?
Wayne,
Exactly.
a cornball. So there you go. He just hit on
Corn,
it.
there you go.
Now, that's
There you go.
cool.
So I gotta
There you go.
I ain't got a
Round of
give me a thing, bro.
And it's okay to be corny. There ain't nothing wrong with it. But everybody look at it like it's a bad thing. If that's what you into, that's what you into. That's okay. But that don't make you a bad person or a bad man. You just got some corny ass ways.
I think that's the misconception when so many females get riled up, they get angry, they be like,
Damn, corny. No, just because the nigga
Yeah.
might tell corny jokes. You might be a nigga that get money on the block, all this. Just got some corny ass jokes.
But what's crazy though, I had a lot of females, like the people I follow and shit, they wouldn't date that type of guy. Like I seen a female make a post and it was crazy to me that she posted. She said, we done had a lot of, what's the dude's name? She her husband name.
Russell.
Russell Wilson?
We've met a lot of Russells and them the niggas we look over. So
They go
that's
to the
why that's
futures.
coming to the corner. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like it's not nothing wrong with it, but you see, she had to be about Future first. And then it was like, and she's fucking with Bow Wow,
Wow.
and she's fucking with 50, and she's fucking with whoever else. Then she like,
She stuck it out with 50.
Yeah.
She stuck it out
It
with
don't
50
matter,
for a
but
bitch.
she had to get dragged through the dirt and like, now I'm gonna give me a Russell. That's why it's not like, if she would have jumped through the door, I'm not downplaying how she
Yeah, she came straight in the gate with a Russell Wilson. Alright.
Alright, but it's like, you
And
can't
you know what's
deal with
crazy
real
though?
niggas.
You know what's crazy though? This is just speculation.
And really, like,
But I really feel in my heart that Russell Wilson hollered at her before she got with Future.
How do you figure that? I feel like you buy a Russell or something. You like a Russell type nigga, folks. You keep trying to make this shit make sense. Before Future, you think she was fucking Russell. I think Russell tried to holler at her and
No.
she turned him down.
Boundaries.
I think Russell tried to holler at her and she probably turned him down. And Russell was like, I'm married that woman in his head, and then he waited for all the shit to happen, and he still was on that same type of time.
Corny. Nigga, if I hollered at you and it took you to have a baby by a toxic nigga and then come back and fuck with me, deuces, bitch. Like, corny.
I can't argue with
I'm
that.
gonna take a shot.
Hey, but y'all want to know what's funny? I bet you Russell will beat Future ass though.
He would.
If it actually means that.
Physically, I agree. I agree.
Future gonna pay her back and Russell gonna be dead.
I would hate
see that.
I agree.
He gonna be dead. But I do agree with you on
But
that.
if it took them 2 men to get in the ring to do what they got to do,
Yeah,
I'm glad you said
this
that
nigga
point.
work out, say 8 times a week.
Mannerism or you being a man, it's just your characteristics. I guess we gotta find
So
some
look,
words.
wait, this is the thing. This is how I feel. I feel like, no disrespect to none of y'all, but see, y'all are businessmen, right? So y'all also come from the gardens, from Inglewood and so on, right? But y'all can also walk in the room and shake all type of hands, right?
Yeah.
But then you got a nigga who's still in the low end, never got out of the low end, and he probably watching us on the pocket. He's like, these niggas, they got on Crocs. This nigga wear glasses, blah, blah, blah. And they probably talking at not knowing that y'all some thoroughbreds. You know what I'm saying? So
Russell not a thoroughbred.
that's just people.
Yeah, no, you can tell. You
Russell not a
Y'all
thoroughbred.
not gonna take that. How come not?
No, I'm talking about like no, he talking about he not one of
I
he
don't feel like that is valid because I've had niggas slide in my inbox and the most people that like interact with me, because I'll be feeling like, man, I had a female tell me, oh, you from the suburbs. That shit blew my fucking mind. It was a female, but when it comes to niggas,
I used to be in the suburbs so much they cut off. I'm like,
I feel like men really know, like, if they watching, cool, but if I was ever in their presence, you know a nigga not like that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been around what's the fuck is his name? Russell Wilson. I ain't never been around that nigga to see if he probably is like that.
men know other men demeanor.
I don't know, because motherfucker said Mike was playing a role. Mike Jackson, motherfucker said Mike was the savage behind the scenes.
No, I heard that about Prince. I ain't never heard that about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I heard
Prince was the savage in front of everybody. He said whatever the fuck he wanted to say.
I heard Prince was a nigga, like, he had women security. Like, he had security guards.
Yeah,
like,
that nigga was a
that's
dog.
a real fact. Like,
That nigga was a
Prince,
dog.
his females was like way taller, like probably your sister caliber of height and shit, but really know how to get on your ass. Like,
Now that's the type of nigga I'm not fucking with. We talk about Russell, but you hear women falling in love with Prince. Stop it.
Right.
This nigga with a press curl wearing purple type
Hey,
shit.
I heard Prince a fucking nigga up though.
I ain't gonna lie. And I heard he'll hoop your ass. I heard he'll hoop your ass. He was like, he was almost like buddy from the White.
He was fast, he was whooping niggas' ass and
Oh, he was only 5?
That's what I said.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy, that story was real.
That was fact.
He
bust Eddie Murphy ass in basketball.
He bust Eddie
And made them niggas some pancakes.
on my mom.
Shout out one
He
time for
was
the
that
shout out one time for the
You
lady
had
out there, man.
big. Prince demanded his respect no matter how you come out. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Prince was
And
dead.
I seen him on the Breakfast Club. They was like, Prince, can you take a picture? He was like, nope.
You
Not
know the
today.
Breakfast Club?
Right. They asked you to take a picture. He was
Hey.
like, nope, not today.
Prince got a Breakfast Club interview?
No, he was just walking
Oh, he
through
was
for whatever
walking
reason.
through.
Yeah, for
Okay.
whatever reason.
Damn.
But he told their ass no.
I ain't never seen them on the interview. Now you gotta think about that shit. I've never seen the interview.
I'm sorry though, because I'm finna show this picture. This is the nigga that y'all let dunk on y'all. This nigga Prince is a whole fucking savage. This is the nigga who was out here dunking on
That's
niggas.
my sister.
He was dunking on niggas with the ass out pants on. He had his ass out, bro. He was dunking on
Ain't
niggas.
no way.
Look at this nigga Prince. He had the taco meat out and everything. He ain't get no
Hey,
fuck.
but that fall in the line of though, y'all different, but y'all never zesty as hell. But I've had females, right, that dealt with niggas that's like this pretty boy ass caliber, like it's the light skin effect. They get their nails done,
No.
they shit like
You
I
should have
know-
started with me, bro.
I'm
Don't do
not
it.
saying that. I'm just saying like, man, some women like a man that has super confidence. Like it's a book. A pimp wrote a book. I ain't never read it.
I don't like no
got his
nigga that
name.
think he pretty.
Iceberg
That's
Slim.
how pimps- Yeah, that's how pimps.
Iceberg Slim,
Like,
nigga.
back in the day before it was these tough ass pimps, they was prettier than they hoes.
Yeah.
Like it's like man, you were infatuated by
He
them.
But see, that's the thing, though,
bottoms on
The
their
pimps was
suits.
the home niggas though.
They had on the
Because all these
we
hoes
call
had
them
kids.
stripper heroes now. We call them stripper heroes. These niggas was out here stepping in them bitches
With goldfish in
All
the
the
bitches.
hoes riding in the Cadillac that cost more than your mama building, nigga.
Hey, Brandon, your ass talking about we not speaking to you. I just sent you a link to bring you in. If you don't get your ass on here.
What about Eve?
What about Eve? What about Eve?
I mean,
Young, you gotta explain that. What Eve do?
I mean, Eve is dating. She
married a billionaire.
She
She had a baby by a billionaire.
in cornballs.
But he white.
So
He don't go by our standards.
see, Rihanna was like, I gotta give me a nigga because she was with a billionaire. And guess what Rihanna?
But Rocky the nigga who friend zoned his way into the pussy. Let's be 100.
I don't.
Because 10 years ago, he made that motherfucking video, Fashion Killer, and he was saying in that video she was gonna be his baby mama.
I never eat friend with the pussy, bro. He just wanted the pussy. He spoke to
I'm saying, okay, I appreciate that he spoke that into existence, but he been her friend while he's a Arabian
mission
princess.
accomplished. How can you be mad at the man? He crossed the finish line.
I've been saying this the whole time. I'm mad at him.
Yeah, I think that why
Now-
I'm saying why he brought up Eve is because she's still with that type of person. Even with we could say Serena. What's the tennis player? She would have.
Oh yeah, she would have.
Drake.
Ain't he white? Ain't he white?
Hey, I love the Williams
They were
sisters.
billionaires. I don't
But
think there's too many cool billionaires,
no,
bro.
fuck that. What the fuck did the no?
It's not a lot of Jay-Z's.
No, we not finna skip past this because you said something. What the fuck is up with Serena Williams' fucking face?
All that makeup, that light ass makeup.
I
No,
ain't
bro,
saying that.
bro.
Other than that light ass makeup, what happened?
Her ass looked like a drag queen on the fucking Oscars.
They been fucking her
Well,
makeup
they
up
already
bad,
slow
bro.
as hell.
Right.
They been fucking her makeup up bad though, lady. Like they made her pale one time, and then like her.
No, that shit ain't cool, man.
She got Venus doing her makeup. I don't know why. She got Venus
was
doing
a-
her
They get
makeup.
too much money.
It was a
Hey,
Steve.
matter of fact, you just brought me along to something. When you went to college, you knew girls who was back home. They was busters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they got to college, they was telling females. They was telling everybody that they was virgins. Everybody know that type of chick, right? You ain't never met one of them?
No.
I met a couple of them. I knew some chicks
they
because
just
Club
told me what
Hills.
was going on.
When we went away,
Man, who cares?
when we went away to college, they was telling all
the current corny.
they was telling, okay, I'm gonna add Brady, but they was telling everybody that they was virgins, right?
Nobody in college.
And nobody believed that. Nobody believed it, but they kept saying, do we really believe that Venus Williams is a virgin?
Man,
Venus just came out and said she a virgin.
That motherfucker.
I could believe ain't nobody.
I ain't never seen nobody with her, but I never thought to think like, I don't know why I never thought of her that way. Like I've never thought of Venus in a sexual way.
I don't
ever.
think she getting shit out of line now. Though. She might really be a virgin, but I don't know that you said
She's somewhere fucking with a Russell.
No, I was just saying when I was in college, a lot of girls thought that was a badge, like a stripe, like ain't nobody never touched me. And you go somewhere where don't nobody know you, so you can lie.
That's why I said I fuck with you. My experience was different because I didn't experience that in
That
college.
was the thing.
I like the hoes, free hoes. I'm only around.
I mean,
I wasn't around no bitches that lie. They couldn't lie around me. I'm neat. If I went to school with you, you telling the niggas that you a virgin, man, that bitch is fuck. I'm telling everybody. Like you feel what I'm saying? I ain't know.
I was a nigga couldn't fake my face. Like I couldn't fake my reaction when you said shit like that around me. Like
And what do that?
I'm gonna give you the
Let's
look
talk
like
about that too, though. Why do like you said the virgin thing? So let's just go to a whole different thing.
Why do people
we
lie
talk
about that?
Well, no, not even lie.
I didn't even know
Why
he
do
was
men
alive,
do
though.
that to ask and want to know a woman's body count, and when they really find out, they're fucked up about it if they really get to know? Like I know,
Hey,
I've seen dudes.
I think men like the thought of a woman being innocent. Exactly.
Why?
Brandy,
That is true.
that.
that is true. I will agree as a man. That is
You don't want to think about
that
this.
is fucking true.
To you, I'm different. If you ain't.
Why can't you Brandy? Something wrong with your connection, Brandy.
I don't want to fuck with you. I could.
Hey, y'all
I
hear Brandy?
can. You're just skipping a little bit, B.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let's get back to
Turn your volume up a little bit too.
Turn my volume up.
Yep.
Hey, so how you feel about that, Brandy? About dudes being hurt?
I think that guys.
Brandy, is your ass outside?
Wait. Hold on. I can't hear.
Y'all can hear me?
She really.
It sounds real muffled.
It sound like
sound
you
a little
outside.
far.
But I'm in the house.
Okay. They might be able to hear her. Go ahead. I'm gonna try to.
No, not at all.
No, we can't hear you.
She's stressed out. That's why you should have been here.
That's why you should have been here.
Exactly.
See, Brandon, we gotta take you off now because you fucked up the conversation.
You should be.
She finna cry.
We love you, Brandon.
All right, so how we feeling about that?
Oh shit, it's still there.
You could have called, boom. I don't know.
I can call her.
You call on her, then call her. And just have audio. We ain't got to see it. We can hear it. And you can call her.
Yeah, I can call her. Let me set that shit up. But everybody can start voicing their opinion. Like, how y'all feel about that?
About what?
About men, wanting a female to be untouched, then being hurt when they found out they wasn't.
Okay, no, I mean, you have to have experience to fuck with me. I don't want no female that hasn't had experience. I want you to have been around the block about 3-4 times. And I'm cool with that because at the end of the day, like, it's really, I'm 100 with my shit. I'm really experienced. So it's kind of, do I want to do that again? Like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm not a virgin. So,
teach a female?
Why, if I'm not a virgin, why do I have an expectation I want her to be a virgin? And all my best sexual experiences wasn't with a virgin. That shit is horrible. It's horrible, bro. Believe me, I don't know what the fuck I pop cherries. So if there are virgins, that's not fun. And then you really can't get them to open up to as much shit as you can if a motherfucker already experienced shit. At least you know what she like and don't like. Now you gotta go through the trials and errors of, do she like this? Do she like, nah, I'm good, bro. You can tell me what you like, I can tell you what I like, and then this shit gonna be lit.
I mean,
Respectfully.
for me, I don't mind, like, I don't want a virgin. Just don't be wore the fuck out. Just don't have airplane mileage all over the fucking US.
I be trying to figure out how does that happen though? How do you get worn out? What do you do to do that? That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, no. I used to think that until I met this stock. I swear to God.
That's
No,
a man, it's not.
like this woman, like, everybody done fucked up. Everybody done fucked up. I guess it was my turn. So I'm sneaking in. Man, I'm cracking. This bitch feel like a virgin. This bitch feel like she ain't never had sex in her fucking life.
It's a muscle, it retracts.
Boy, she had the strongest fucking muscle ever.
She had the strongest fucking muscle ever.
Snap back.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And how niggas to give you more babies?
she was. I ain't gonna lie. Like that was something for me.
Or y'all, is it the fact, or is it the thing that I don't like niggas that's in my vicinity already to have sex,
Okay, because I know she ain't watching this.
to have touched that?
I say this. Me personally, I can speak on this. I don't get no fuck, boy. Motherfucker, the person I'm dealing with now, she done fuck motherfuckers I know personally. I know, and I don't probably fuck bitches that she know. I don't care. She came to me and told me because I got her respect. Because I was like a popular person, still kind of down, still kind of known, but especially high school or our area that we in, I know everybody. So before she told me certain shit, I probably would have, somebody would have came to me and told me anyway, there's on some, and I don't get no fuck, bro. I don't care. That's like immature shit to me because on my other end, she been trying to talk to me for a long ass time and I overlooked her. So if another nigga that was in the circle or whatever took advantage of that and did whatever they did, how can I be mad that she experienced some shit? Because we do it. I'm not double standing with that shit. Long as she ain't out there with no disease that she can't get rid of, and she ain't got an arm and a leg full of kids with 4-5 different big dicks, I don't get no fuck, bro. I don't care. That's me though.
Or y'all, is it that we don't want to mess with people who other people know is a hoe? So now you know you walking around with this hoe.
But
And then you got people like, damn.
That's your hoe.
Like,
Then that's my hoe.
nobody knew she was a hoe.
That's
It'd
your
be
hoe.
weird because y'all the
Then
type of
that's my
niggas
hoe.
that'll take a bitch that's from like a different, let's say she an hour away and we didn't grow up in Rockford. She a hoe in Rockford. Then she come to Chicago and you wifing this bitch, but in Rockford she a
She
hoe.
get to reset
What
that
the fuck
number.
do it matter though? It ain't reset. It's about your vibe. Like why do we care so deep about who the fuck talking to be like, woo this man? I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's why I fuck with Cardi B and I fuck with Offset. Cause that's just them. Nigga, they don't fucking care. And they gonna do how they move. And that's the most realistic relationship. Everybody wanna say J&B. Cardi B and Offset is the most realistic relationship to me out of any celebrity relationship, bro. Period. To me, I don't know about shit else, but it's like, man, nigga,
Let's see
you
if we
like
get
right
Brandy
whether you
online.
fuck with it, you fuck with it.
Let's see if we get Brandy on speak her piece.
Man.
I'm a different nigga though, so shit, you know.
Yeah, you gotta be a certain type of strong mind. Different people, different situations.
I'm a
I don't be giving a
From
fuck.
some different folks.
I don't be giving a fuck. I would appreciate if a female could be just
Yeah,
there for like
you gotta be in such dickified.
Now, when I say I want my guy ran through,
Yeah, you gotta be in such dickified.
when I say I want my guy ran through, I mean like that way when you get to me, you done had all your fuck ups and you know exactly what you want and we can have a smooth sailing without any struggle or any kind of, you know, even though relationships gonna go through that, but just, you know,
Man,
have your fair
look,
share of
look.
experiences so you can know the do's and the don'ts slightly,
And
even though we all different.
that's true, because that's how I learned.
Facts.
I crept down the road, feel
Yeah,
I'm
Brandy,
But if that motherfucker burning and you trying to come towards me, boy,
Hell no.
ain't no sizzling over here.
Fuck out of here.
And there ain't no desire.
Ah man, she watching the shit.
hold on, who?
Yes, I gotta like I ain't even clear it up. Yeah, somebody watching the shit.
Man, hold on. Why the fuck can't we get a friend?
Wow.
9 years, but you liked me. Let's say that. You didn't want to fuck me, but you liked me. You did say you liked me different times. And I wasn't looking at you like that. So, yeah.
We just ain't gonna be able to get Brandy in.
He said he wasn't trying to
Did
slang
you
the
try to call
pipe
her on
because
the phone
the
regularly?
pussy wasn't right.
Yeah.
The call went through, it wasn't coming through.
Just wasn't his type.
All right, man. So here we go. Main topic. Do you guys feel like the internet can fuck up your relationship?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you let it.
If you got a strong relationship, like y'all solid, do you feel like the internet can fuck up your relationship?
If you're not solid, yes. If you're not solid, let's put that way.
And
If
solid
you're
or not solid, each individual should know. the
no, because
do's
if a
and the don'ts of a
motherfucker not
relationship.
solid, they gonna fall for anything that goes on the internet.
No. Well, what I mean is we can be solid all day long and we can have been together for years, but you have some people who think that they want to go and comment and do like other stuff. Like obviously people go likes type shit. Like you can't be getting jealous over the basics type shit. But if you walking over the threshold and you just going to comment and like overdoing your part and all of that, you might have a problem. I don't care how many years we is.
Yeah, I can understand. It's boundaries. It's lines you don't.
I feel like some people could become attention whores, and that can affect your relationship.
I agree.
A person who shall not be named. I feel like they just coming off as a person that just want attention. I'm not as known as the person that I'm with. Y'all not paying enough attention to me. I'm important. I made this person believe that I'm the highest thing on planet Earth. And if y'all don't feel that way, I'm gonna keep embarrassing this person until y'all feel like I'm a shit, which makes you look even worse.
People become attention whores, like you said.
That and like the people you grow up with. Like you ever met people and they like a little bit hood famous? And then the first time you talk about somebody that's famous, like a real entertainer, and they be like, y'all be talking about these people like they related to you. But you want us to talk about you, like, cause you ugly as hell, and every time you post a picture, you get 1,000 likes.
You talking about Jada and shit. So I said this. I'm like, you talking about Jada and Will Smith. You know what I think it really is? I don't think it's nothing of that. I just think that Will Smith isn't a dominant man. And she just went with that. Because if she was with Tupac, which was the first shit, everybody thinks she wanted to be with, it would have never fucking happened. So Will Smith is letting her say, oh, go and do this, go and do that. And he's accepting of it. So that's what I think the thing is. Like we keep like coming at Jada. Will allow her to do this. And now she's doing it. And he allowed her to do it.
Do you think that's because he has a lack of?
He's not a dominant man. He's not an alpha male, bro.
But do you think that would be a situation if he had a community of more dominant black men around him? Because when you see him, you don't really never see him with nobody that I would consider like an actual dominant person.
Nope, not at all.
Like not black men anyway. The black men that I see him around, I don't get that. Like Tyler Perry went to console that nigga. Like I don't take Tyler Perry as a dominant black man.
Well, that was just that scenery though. Let's talk about Russell. Football players. It's a bunch of dominant ass men around there, but I am who I am. we talking about Russell, men being dominant, right? So what I'm saying is Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah.
He is a football player. He's surrounded by a bunch of men. A lot of them, they become a family. You know, them your brothers. A lot of them are probably more dominant. But why do I gotta be like that? I am who I am. I'm Russell. If I'm not naturally alpha-ish or dominant, then it's just not embedded in me.
Like what I was gonna say, like some niggas just ain't alphas, bro. Like that's why I don't be caring when people talk about that shit. But whatever worked for them. Like we're going through a mental breakdown now because I feel like he's going based off what y'all saying. But if it was never based off y'all doing all these memes and stay speaking on that shit, he's okay with her running shit. I know men, man, I put everybody dick in the dirt. My stepfather is my mother is the alpha figure in their setup. And he's been with her for a very long time. And she is the one that's dominant. She's the one that controls and steers and tell him what to do, how to do it with this. And he can't leave my mother for he come in, gang, complaining about shit. But he's still gonna be there because that's just the type of nigga he is. Me per se, or a male that is dominant wouldn't be able to deal with that. So it's a lot of dominant males speaking on their situation. Well, that's normal for them. It's okay. It's what works for your household. And I feel like when she start opening up and doing shit, Will, that's why everybody like, why would he sit there and embarrass himself and talk about the entanglement shit with him? Will is grown enough to say that if he didn't want to do that, he wouldn't. We trying to put all this extra shit in his nigga, what? His life wasn't really hard. He was rich from, how old did he get rich? Like
16.
16, he was rich from that point on. So it's like, everything he's doing, he has choices behind what he can do. Nobody putting the gun to his head to make him do half of the shit or react how he reacted.
Right.
Him smacking Chris Rock was because he knew he was in there wrong with a bunch of, because it was dominant in there. Denzel was the Chris Rock wife ain't never said shit. Even though Chris Rock let him smack him, he ain't want to fuck up the bag. But Chris Rock don't give me, even if you say off that show, him getting picked on by other males, that don't mean he's not dominant with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you said that like with the whole everybody hate Chris, he had other males picking on him. That could be a soft ass. They could be dominant with his girl. I just feel like Will Smith isn't a nigga that's dominant, bro. He's just like
At home, he's not
at home. He's not like that because he's open with his kids doing whatever they want to do. Like, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's like I don't know. Him and fucking D Wade weird as fuck with the way they do all that shit. D Wade and him is the same to me. But D Wade, Gabrielle Union wrote a book, but it's not getting publicized as heavy as it is with D Wade. Gabrielle Union said she eat ass, and she's with D Wade, and it was trending for a minute.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm
she said that
saying?
shit on
And
the
everybody
Breakfast
was talking
Club.
about it. It's the same dynamic, but I don't know why everybody picking on Will and Jay. I don't know. Maybe because Gabrielle Union, they got a red top table or some shit, but they remind me of each other. They have women that run the shit, and they okay with they women running the shit, so let they run.
I think they will start talking about it if Gabrielle Union start running around with Jacquees or some shit. Jacquees. She start running around with Jacquees.
I'm
They'll
done.
start talking about
I'm
it.
done. It's over with. I'm done. I ain't even fucking with it. I ain't even talking about it. I'm acting like the shit ain't even happening.
Hey,
I'm
so
gonna keep
where the
walking
fuck?
around my fucking
Hey,
business.
I got a question. Where the fuck is they selling smoke grenades?
Oh, you know.
Cause my man,
Bruh.
yo, Los, we come in and Losky said, y'all ain't hear about my man that had the smoke grenade in New York.
Bruh.
Explain this. Explain this.
All right, so I woke up this morning to see on my timeline that a motherfucker in New York threw a smoke grenade in a fucking train cart on the subway
Let me see if I can find this shit.
and you gonna find it. Trust me. You gonna find it. That shit was on national news, man shooting. But this motherfucker threw a smoke grenade in a train cart, and while motherfuckers was running out, he was shooting them.
And what's crazy though, it be the cities that got the strictest gun laws that be having wild shit like that.
Yeah.
Because the criminals can still get to the shit.
But I'm just
The
saying,
regular
like,
people can't get to the shit.
Like, you don't hear about a motherfucker too much in Texas doing
blowing up
that.
shit on Indiana.
Because everybody got a gun.
Give a fuck about you don't need nothing no more. As long as you're 18, you got a felony. Starting in July, Indiana uses back guns. Because I got a thing I stay in Indiana. So I got my shit. But now they like, fuck it. It's free ground now.
Okay, so let me read this off to the people so they can get the official. I don't just want to get them a half-ass story. So let's see what we got. A masked gunman set off a smoke bomb and opened up fire in a New York City subway car on Tuesday, injuring 16 people and throwing the morning commute into chaos. You don't fucking think so, nigga? You don't think shooting 16 people not going? Okay, that was
Okay,
dumb
I'm
as hell.
sorry. I don't know
why
what's
they
10.
said
It was 16?
10 people were shot in the incident. Commissioner Keichat Sewell, without saying how the other injuries occurred. Motherfuckers trampled their ass. That's what happened. So 10 people got shot and 6 people got trampled.
Okay, so, okay.
The perpetrator was still at large. The incident was not currently being investigated as an act of terrorism, Sewell said, but would not rule out anything as motive. Where is niggas? Niggas is not even supposed to have guns in New York. Where is niggas getting smoke bombs?
Not a smoke bomb.
I'm pretty
A
sure you got
smoke
grenade. I'm sorry, a smoke grenade.
A
army
smoke.
background or something like that.
Huh?
I don't does he have an army background?
Even
But
if he did
even
have
still,
a
how
fucking
would you
army
get the smoke
background,
grenade
how
out
did
of
you
the
get it in?
That's not hard, bro. Like we pretend, I don't know. I got no nigga.
Both of my parents was in the military. I ain't never seen them bring home no shit they had.
They didn't care about that type of shit. I know niggas that got AKs and it's not supposed to be automatics, but they know how to make AK automatic.
Yeah, you can make it.
like they did.
Yeah,
you can make it.
Smoke bomb.
No, this
Smoke
nigga
grenade.
had
But
a
niggas in the
smoke
military get issued with shit. They don't know how to make it.
How do you manufacture a smoke grenade? A real military smoke grenade. How the fuck do you do that?
But I'm on what's the shit called? I watch a lot of documentaries and shit on Netflix.
Yeah.
It was a nigga, I just watched this probably less than 4 months ago, and he made a tank. I don't know if you ever heard about this. He went through a city and made a tank and sat there and made a tank, and it took so long. He damn near destroyed a whole city. A white guy. This happened in like early 2000s. You gotta look this shit up. He made a tank, sat there long enough and made a tank, and he brought this big ass. It was like an old warehouse or some shit, and he sat and made a tank, bro. Anything fucking possible. Like we act like niggas don't. You can damn near Google anything you want to Google, bro. I'm pretty sure
I'm in the dark web, a motherfucker.
like, and you feel what I'm saying?
You know how
fucking
fucking bored you gotta be to make it. You just wake up like, hey, fuss, what you want to do today?
You could have been determined.
Oh God, on phone them great. We finna make a tank, G.
Cause somebody made what the same shit that we saying is so hard to get. Somebody made that.
Yeah, no, I get it, but it's New York. It's fucking New York.
Yeah, I hear you.
On the subway. It ain't like it's somewhere like, you know what you do, dog.
Where's that going with? I don't think that's going nowhere.
No, you don't. It ain't like it was a deal like a
You know what,
motherfucker
though?
bum rush the deal like the shit you see in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, it was a regular train subway, and this nigga came. He said, not only am I gonna shoot you, I'm gonna throw a smoke grenade and make your ass panic. It ain't funny, but the dark humor in me makes me want to laugh at it because it's like
you said though, this always happens.
A smoke grenade is just smoke, right?
Yeah.
Why are y'all making that sound so crazy? And when the shit happened at the shit at the park, he had made a bomb where when it blew up, it was nails and shit that flew everywhere and killed all the people. The shit that happened with the
That's
security.
because I've seen people on YouTube make that shit in their backyard.
So why is we thinking smoke is that hard to making a bomb, bro?
You know what? That do make sense.
You
Though.
feel what I'm saying?
Like, motherfucker put all that shit in the bomb. Why can't you just
make
smoke?
shit that makes
but
smoke?
I'm just saying, what this is come back to what I'm saying.
I get
What in
you're
your
saying,
fucking mind made you sit at home?
but
Like,
made that nigga
not only am I going to shoot you, I am going to construct a smoke grenade to make you panic.
What was his race? I ain't trying to get you canceled, but was he black?
They didn't say, they didn't disclose.
Was he black? They didn't say he was black. They didn't say
They said
Because if he was black,
if he wasn't black, if he was black, they would have said it. So he wasn't black. So let's clear that shit up right now. I don't know what his race was. He wasn't black. Because if he was black, they would have gave up his whole background.
They would have said those gang affiliates.
movie. They would have said
like, he was creating smoke bombs from back when he was 7. Like, what the
I'm gonna say shit. So,
Let's just say that though.
I knew it one. That's when he said smoke grenade. Like, ain't no nigga on planet Earth got that much patience. None. None.
DC Sniper. He would have made
He
a
was
smoke
from a
grenade.
different country.
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm
Yeah,
positive.
yeah.
That nigga was in our military, wasn't he?
I think
Nah.
You gotta be a U.S. citizen.
Somalian.
Yeah, wasn't he?
Nah, he was.
He was a U.S. soldier.
Nah,
He was from a
He was a soldier though, right?
No.
So what?
I'm trying to.
He practiced in a different country.
Yeah, he was from a different country.
That
The
nigga
dude
was
was
from
a black,
a different
the black
country.
guy, because it was the husband, and he was training
Training the boy.
to
That's
fit
how
in his
he
wife.
became.
That's all it was. It wasn't really.
That's how
much
he
of a military
became what he
background. He just got him from a fucked up situation and fucked with his brain and was like, "I'm gonna train you." Basically, his whole life was basically to train him to kill his wife. That's what he did with him. So
Nah, I know what I'm saying, but the DC sniper was actually the older dude, right? The kid
no,
was
it
just elder.
wasn't.
It was-
He
it
was
was
the one
doing
doing
it.
it. The man was the one.
He was
telling the
doing
kid
it out the trunk
He was
of
the
the
one driving.
car.
He was the nigga shooting out.
I know, but I'm saying we don't classify the older person who came up with the scheme as the actual.
No, the person that he's involved in it, but the person
That was doing
did
the shooting was the little
He
boy.
was a minor, right? He was a minor.
Yeah, he was a minor. They was from a different country.
country, yeah. And they came over here.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were from a different country.
Yes, that's why they was from a different country. I remember seeing that shit because I'm like, that was the first. I didn't even know what the fuck it was when I was watching it. And I'm looking and I'm like, this shit crazy. This little motherfucker was cold though. He was knocking shit loose.
Dude who was with him was the one that trained him.
Yeah,
That's why I thought he had some type of military background or something.
I don't know what the fuck the husband did, but that little motherfucker, I guarantee, man, that nigga, he can knock the wings off a motherfucking 500 motherfucking yards with that motherfucking sniper.
Where you be getting your sayings from?
Please tell.
Look, I was in the country a lot. Alright.
Oh shit. None of that shit never happens though where everybody got guns. None of this shit never happens. Like you never hear like when a motherfucker do a mass shooting in Texas, they already be ready to die. They don't expect to get out.
Illinois' gun laws to look at Illinois.
Fuck Illinois gun laws. Illinois be on something different with everybody. I don't understand why.
Oh, I
understand
know. Trust me. I know.
I had to look at the cup first.
Yeah, no. I know. Trust me.
Didn't we once start a conversation asking the question, should you be mad at your parents for being too lenient on you in your life and ended up holding you back? Like they didn't put enough pressure on you. Not even enough pressure, but they didn't really force you into a certain type of lifestyle and you kind of end up being a bum. Do you be mad at your parents?
Oh, repeat that.
I
I
don't.
really care.
No.
Like if your parents not hard on you, harsh on you growing up, and then you end up being a bum, do you get to blame them for you being a bum?
I mean, you would need that foundation, true, but
Should vibrate. I don't know. I ain't.
I got a relative that's dealing with that. They blame. I can say this. It's my sister. My sister blamed my parents for not being hard enough on her. Cause like now she got issues with sticking to one thing. It's kind of hard for her. And then she just be getting frustrated. She be like, I blame mom and dad, man. They ain't never make me finish shit in life. So now I don't know how to finish nothing.
You can't.
I don't think you can blame your parents though.
You
but
can't say that.
I was the oldest, so the parents always be on bullshit with the oldest. You be the experiment. Like they make sure they put you through all the hard shit when you the oldest. So like I wouldn't even know. My parents did every fucking thing.
I
to
don't
make
think they
sure.
intend to though.
What with the oldest?
Yeah. I think it's just doing the best that I can with what I know and what I was given.
Plus with the oldest, you just hear everything gonna kill your baby. So like with the oldest,
I'm not gonna lie. I feel that to be true because my oldest, that was definitely for me at the age I was a fucking experiment. But as I went down the line, the leniency, because I swear they swear my youngest son get away with every fucking thing, which sometimes he does. I can be honest about that. He does. And that's only because he's me all fucking over again. And I laugh at it because it's some shit I'd say or do.
So you don't think you being like too lenient on him?
No, I knock his ass out. He know that. He understands that. God understands that. I knock his ass out.
Nate, you got two, right?
To
Two kids.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you more lenient on one than the other, or do you think it's a fair even shake?
I mean, I heard people tell me I'm more lenient on Duda than I am on my daughter, but my daughter is 4 and my son is 2. So it's only so much I can really do with him because he's still figuring it out. But if my daughter was around me when she was 2, because she wasn't, by the time she came back around me, when I was able to see her, was 3, she was able to talk, walk, and do shit. So I don't think I'm more lenient. Nah, I treat them basically the same.
It's just like a reprogramming because of stuff that, you know, maybe the other side of the family that I do that you don't condone. And it's like, you know, that when she's finally around you, she does these things. You like, nah, you can't do this. And she thinks she's getting in trouble because the other side let her do it. That's how it really works. I like the first 2 years of my other son's life, his mother wouldn't let me see him. His mother would not let me see him. His mother didn't want me anything to do with him. Even though I didn't understand why, because I was actually an active father. It wasn't like I wasn't, wasn't like I was on drugs or no stupid shit like that out heavy out in the streets at this time. I was at this time, I somewhere had my shit together. And so she kept me out of his life because of the argument. And because she's childish, but we ain't gonna get into that. She kept me out of his life, and then he came around me. His little ass was cursing and all type of shit. Mm-hmm. Now, I grew up in a household where even to this day, I still don't cuss around my parents. Mm. I don't give a fuck what's going on. My child is not finna curse around me. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck what I say out of my mouth. You bet not fucking say it. That's how we was raised. My mama cuss all day long. You bet not fucking say it.
Right.
Yeah, my shit different though. I cuss around my mama now.
No, like now at this age, now like to this, out of just out of respect, out of mental respect.
How much older is your mother than your mama? Your mama young? Mom?
No, I cuss around my mama.
My mama had me when she was 30.
Okay, so I said my mama had me at 16.
Yeah, so my mama was a little older, so she never. By the time I was really able to do that around my mama, I was a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Who did that?
Bro, that's not me.
Nah, that was bro.
My shit going up. I'm sorry. Shit. You getting over here?
Oh, no, it's like that.
It went. I'm so sorry.
Y'all motherfuckers tripping. I'm finna bring Young in. We ain't got time to be doing this lollygagging. I'm finna bring Young in.
If you get him.
It wasn't lollygag. It's
last time we had Young was good though.
Young was on him?
Young was on him? You missed it. I'm trying to get him back on. So if he come into the cause goddamn it, Brandy with the shoddy internet connection. How the fuck you work from home and be on the internet at the crib and working all goddamn day and then it's time to pod? And I ain't want to hear shout out to Brandy though, cause Brandy out here, she got corona or some shit.
She ain't got corona.
She said she finna curse T-Mobile while embarrassing her.
Shout out to Brandon and shout out to Kate. What you talking about?
Hey,
AKA Candy Kush.
The cameraman to Parker Point Politics. The camera woman. There you go. Shout out to Kate. I'm gonna get Kate on that motherfucker one day. I ain't gonna be on that. This is gonna be all y'all.
You gonna step back and let everybody do their shit?
I'll be honest.
I tried that shit, then you and my sister got into a heated argument. I stepped in.
Yeah, tonight. I'm like, it's mutual. I don't know. I didn't see.
Like no,
I think she was arguing with herself.
I believe Native's a lot like me. I believe that we can have heated conversations without feeling a way towards one another. It's just a debate with emotion.
Yeah.
It depends on how heated it get. It depends on the topic. It depends on how far we go.
No, I mean, if you letting your personal feelings and your personal endeavors and your personal traumas get in the way of this cordial conversation, there's nothing that nobody else can do about that but you.
But that's toxic. We're toxic because we can get to that point and
think that we can go back to normal after a certain point. What?
But that's not. That's what's fucked up. We're not toxic because that's all we get at. is that the toxic term is so big. It just came out like 3-4 years ago. Toxic wasn't the thing.
Maybe even to
That's maturity. To be
Yeah,
able
like
to
to
have,
be able
like,
to
a
get to that
situation
point and retract
and be
yourself, like
boom, okay.
you think in the head of the road, like, man, hey, don't do this, don't say this, and then you go back. It avoids a lot of shit and it stops a lot of conflict.
Like, man, like in the heat of an argument,
I don't say stuff on me or out of anger.
yeah.
Not no more.
No, I don't.
Not no more.
gotta put somebody on blast.
No,
Right,
she.
put me on
No,
blast.
cause look,
I'm
Lo,
speaking
my
Lo be
truth.
over there in her
I'm
little
speaking
corner,
my
but
truth.
Lo got a mouth on her.
I swear to God,
I'm
she
tired
do.
of-
You have not
Like,
heard
she
me,
do.
sir.
She didn't change.
Trust
She didn't-
me.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still
Motherfucker
there.
To a certain
You
point, they
haven't
done changed.
It's
Right?
still there.
Lo used to be one of them
Trust
motherfuckers.
me,
She
the
can say some shit.
sarcasm, it's still there.
She can say some shit. So she didn't calm down, but goddamn it, don't act like we ain't never had it in you.
No, she'll say.
That part of me is
She
big.
has a smart sarcasm and she'll
I
play
speak
with anybody.
sarcasm. I can't.
She'll play with anybody and she'll just say it. He'd be like, bruh, come on.
But I be
man.
for real at the same time.
We know that's the fucking problem.
Well,
But I try not to say nothing that I can't come back from.
Like, you trying to help them out. This was going somewhere. Every time I dig in the dirt, and it's a podcast, and my shit get the, y'all, hey, come get on the camera. Let them get that shit off.
Come we let Steve get on the camera. That's how you feel, bro. We got okay. Go ahead.
No,
I'm saying what I had to say.
I know. I ain't got shit to say because I know she lying. So I'm not worried about none
Ain't
of
nobody
that.
trying to hit.
I'm not worried about none of that shit. I know she lying. I don't give a fuck what she says out of her mouth.
Okay. All right.
You ain't even hear the sound that he just played.
Come on, like,
I don't have no headphones on.
Nah, them was the results are in.
Man, fuck you.
And for
See, there it go.
And for
There it go.
36-year-old
There it go.
There was a.
it's Jawan the baby father. Results are in. Yes, you are.
On this shit though.
Is who my baby? daddy?
She's still there.
And you let's see if you can hear it now. I didn't know she's. Let me see though. Brandy, she muted. Is it?
I'm muted.
Hold on.
Cannot unmute this gas because they chose to mute themselves.
Brandy, you gonna mute yourself?
Y'all can hear me?
No.
Hit the mute button.
Damn, that slime. She can't look. She can't take that shit
41,
down.
42, 43.
Damn, Brandon, we tried to get you in. And look, she done took her hair down. She tried to
She done took her scarf off. She red.
Brandy sitting up in my room.
Man.
I keep thinking about you.
And we still can't hear her, bro. What the fuck is going on, man?
You want to try to call her regular?
Just
Bruh.
put us on speaker.
That
You
road.
We gotta get ghetto. We
Okay,
gotta
I
get
just
in
heard a
the
little
real
bit. I
quick.
heard a little bit of something.
What she's.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we
Yeah.
can finally hear you.
We finally hear you. After all that bullshit.
So, do you be saying stuff that you can't pull back?
Hell yeah. It look like she say stuff she can't pull back. She don't even try to pull it back. She hit gas full for the head.
Well, if I said it, then I'm in it. So
I told you. I fucking told
If
you.
you said it in a minute.
I
But
told
you'll never admit that maybe you was wrong in the moment.
do I admit it in the moment?
No, not in the moment, but I'm saying
You
can you
was
go back
wrong
and
in
be
the
like,
moment.
I was wrong when I said that. I meant it, but I'm sorry.
Okay, the 2 times that I have been wrong, yes, I admit
The 2 times.
This nigga said 2 times in life,
The 2 times in life.
it. In life,
in your entire life.
2 times.
She said the 2 times.
Brandy,
She was certain about that.
Listen.
She
I
is
never
certain.
thought I would meet somebody that's on the same level of toxicity as me. You're toxic. We are toxic together. I'm getting better. But the fact that you said 2 times was wrong, nigga, you toxic as fuck.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm right?
You not always right, Brand. You can't tell me.
Your name is Toxicana.
Have you been like with more than 5 people in a relationship? More than 5?
Ooh, I ain't got that many times.
4? And you was only wrong 2 times out of those 4.
Yes, and I was only wrong when I got with Kay. I ain't never been wrong when I dated guys. Y'all didn't know.
She just hate guys. She hate guys.
Y'all was not that smart. They wasn't that smart, y'all. They wasn't smart.
If you ain't the most toxic motherfucker I've ever met,
Sounds like that. Just sound like that.
Brandy, I love you, but you toxic as fuck.
Damn. Yeah, we gotta start saying tired. Another new word.
For real, y'all know what that shit's
I
about.
gotta. That's gonna be a new
Everything.
word.
Brandy.
Poison Ivy Jr.
You are delusional. You are not toxic. You are delusional.
Well, let's not get on that word.
You are delusional.
You are delusional.
That's a good word.
But look at it.
Look.
Look at that. Like,
Oh my God.
Wait, it was okay to call you toxic, but it wasn't okay to call you delusional.
Hey, that's the same thing how I feel about females. Like, it's okay for females to say, if you're a strong man, I need to be submissive. But if you tell her to be obedient, which means the same exact thing, she gonna
get
lose her
offended.
shit.
Obedient.
Obedient. When I come home, you better be obedient. I see that shit on. Huh?
No, it's like the way you say stuff. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It sounds like I'm supposed to be your child. Like I ain't your kid.
Obedient sound like a dog. You don't talk to your child that way.
So your kid they
That
supposed to
does sound like a pet time.
I would never tell my child to be obedient. That sounds stupid coming out your mouth. You raising a little person. I get mad when people treat their kid like their kid is not a person. I understand that's your kid, but your kid have to grow up and be a functioning human being. I don't want y'all to think it's ever okay for somebody to tell her to be obedient. Fuck out of here. Tell them to eat your pussy.
teachers told us to be obedient all the time.
Yeah.
Teachers?
Teachers,
It was
yeah,
the difference. Yeah, it'd be, yeah.
don't behave. You're a dog. As a matter of fact, now say it. I'm about to ask
Behave and be obedient is two different things.
Yeah.
What you mean? Behave, that's a behavioral thing. You need to be chilling.
You
Be
a
obedient and do whatever I tell you to do. It don't have to be good or bad for you.
Not necessarily.
Exactly. No, obedient is do whatever I tell you to do.
Right,
Like,
no
well,
question.
Okay, how about this, Brandon? You pop a baby out your pussy, and then let some white teacher at some private boarding school you done sent your child to tell your child to be obedient and see how you react.
Well, y'all know how I would react, but we just said that
Exactly.
but exactly, we all know.
Yeah, the definition of obedient is complying or willing to comply with orders or requests, submissive to another's will.
submissive. Literally the word.
The same.
But I just said, if I say submissive, it's okay. If I say be obedient, now there's a problem. But it means the same thing.
Damn.
But it doesn't. It doesn't. It don't hit the same.
It just
It's part of the definition.
It just said it.
Words to hear the same way. Y'all.
Are you challenging Webster's dictionary?
Yes, she fighting with Webster.
You
That's
fighting
exactly
with
why.
Webster's. Now you fight with Brandon. Now you gonna fight Webster's dictionary.
And they wrong. And y'all think they
You
right?
toxic as fuck. You toxic as fuck. You toxic as fuck.
Nigga,
You toxic
Hey,
as fuck.
because that's why I want to use the example because I got a text that I put.
Why is this woman willing to fight with Webster?
Webster's dictionary.
Look, this
How do you do that?
Let me get this off. This how
I didn't even think no shit like that was possible. I didn't even think it was a woman that would go that far to fight. God
Go
damn.
ahead, get your shit off, man.
She will argue.
If a female told you you was emotional, would you be mad?
No.
You wouldn't be mad if somebody told you you're too emotional.
Too emotional?
You're emotional. Like you're an emotional man. Would that make you mad?
Hell
Just
no.
Emotional. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm different then. But I didn't know the definition of emotional. Just means you're impulsive with how you feel and shit. I thought it was like niggas that do weird shit like cry and sing outside. When you mean emotional, I didn't know the definition. When she read the definition,
But see,
I was
that's the thing. I know when you know the definition, you interpret it different.
So that's why I want to say, Brandon, you toxic because you know the definition.
You know the definition of obedient.
That is different. Like now I'm embracing it. Like I'm getting finna make a hat that say emotional thug and come up with a raw ass logo because emotional is okay.
Y'all mishear. I didn't say that the definition didn't say the same thing. I said it hits the ear. That's why it's the way you say stuff. The same way I say, excuse me, for you to get out my way.
Why?
Out my way, ho. She ain't gonna move out my way if I say move out my
Right,
way.
it mean the same thing.
Yeah, I'm
But
still
if you tell a motherfucker move out my way, ho, they take it different.
Now that part I do get, but I don't.
So you was right. She just want to be right.
See what I
bro.
mean? No.
She is right. If a motherfucker, like, let's say, like, I know I got shit I gotta work on. If my girl was to say, okay, I don't know, I don't even know how to be a text submissive, but obedient do sound like, what? What? Obedient.
Like very dominating.
Be obedient to me.
But see how it sounds to us, because we men are pride and men with ego, we're not used to being controlled.
Mm.
That's why it sounds like that to us.
Mm.
You hear how when you hear the word obedient, you looking at a motherfucker like, fuck.
Or is it a comparison to animals?
My man's OC said your woman supposed to love, honor, and obey though.
Exactly. Obey is a form of obedience.
But it's the same for a nigga then too. We said, I ain't gonna lie. I'm to that point now. It gotta be equal.
Yeah, like
I was like, nah.
the crazy part is I'm cool with that, and I'm actually cool with that.
Like, it has to
Like,
be
I don't
equal.
mind,
I
like-
can't expect. Like, I do
No,
shit, and they be like, okay, if she do it, I'ma spaz the fuck out and go to jail. But that's not fair. But it gotta be equal. Like, I'm to a point now. Lord knows, I hope you don't do it. But let's say if I cheat. I think if I don't catch you in the act and you have a conversation with me and you tell me you cheated on me with the person I'm with now, I would accept it because I know I did shit that was fucked up. I have to because she accepted me for that shit.
So if you tell on yourself, you say,
Yes.
oh, wow.
Okay, like
it's a difference though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That literally gonna fuck me up.
but that's why you establish everything in the door. Like, if we're gonna do that type of shit, I want us to be able to sit down and talk about like, hey, we're gonna have that type of open relationship. You might see niggas, I might see women. That's
It's a time frame too though. So look, time frame too. So I'm fucking myself up right now. Maybe fucking up. The time frame. So let's say, for example, just hypothetically speaking, you've been with somebody. You know how we are older now, so we don't really say and have a conversation. I watched a podcast where they said men brains are different. If we don't sit and have a conversation that we're exclusive, we don't know. Even though we're doing exclusive shit and we're in a relationship, we don't know.
We won't jump to that.
I know it, so you have to tell me.
Yeah, when I did a lot of the shit that I did, yes, I'm doing
this, and we're doing this.
And it's the same shit I'm gonna do when he like
But you haven't established anything
But we
with
ain't
me.
really said because I don't know if you're not doing the shit that I'm doing. And like, motherfucker, like, well, what if I did do it? I would just have to. I don't know how I'm gonna react if you tell me it, but I don't think I would. I don't know, bro.
No. I get on some real shit. I get what you're saying. Stupid as fuck.
That's it.
I get what he's saying. Like, we'll be doing shit with a woman. We'll be kicking this with a woman as friends, doing all type of shit, laughing, having the time of our fucking lives.
I'll put my dick in the dirt though and say it wasn't even like that. It was like we was really doing relationship shit. So when I did some shit that was fucked up, I was like, well, we was together, but we wasn't together.
It's all about establishing the rules and the
Yeah,
boundaries.
like talk. That's why I tell people proper communication solves everything.
Proper
Talk to me and let me know what's going on.
preparation prevents poor performance. Is
Yeah,
that what it was?
Yeah, 3 P's.
That's
Five, nigga.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
5 P's, 3 P's.
I know what
I heard that shit outside the
Gang
fire level
shit.
every
Don't
fucking
five,
day.
nigga. It's 5 of them. Don't.
I used to.
Proper preparation prevents poor. Oh, it is 5.
But yeah,
Exactly.
it's setting the boundaries and the rules here because other than that, everybody goes.
Like, let me
women
know
to
what's
stay
my
in, the
boundary.
men to stay
No,
in.
the thing is, had you came and discussed it with me, like, hey, look, I don't want you doing this. I might have not even did that, but you didn't discuss that with me, so I'm still thinking, hey, it's okay.
I knew my shit wasn't okay, bro. Like,
You know that shit was shit.
I can't lie, bro.
No.
Because you felt like you was in a relationship.
Man.
I want to hear from the other female in the room before I speak. No, please.
On the spot.
No. It's a general thing. If a person cheat, do you wanna? Oh, never mind. I'm just saying.
I like
if
to
a person
chime in on my own. I like to be put on the spot.
That's fine. If a person cheat, I don't even know if I want to know it all. Please.
We
don't
gonna
come to
replace
me.
your ass
No,
for
I
light skin
wanna
no
know.
real.
To answer.
What do they ask though? Like a lot of situations, I'm not going to tell on myself, but I fake tell on myself. So I say something like,
What?
listen, so hear me out. Man, I'll be talking, I'm open. So when I'm chilling, I'm talking, like, man, bitch has been in my inbox, boom, boom, bam. Nah, I'm letting you know bitch has been in my inbox, I told you. Now let's say it's a situation you go through my phone and you see what the inbox entailed of, then that's different. But I did tell you that bitches have been in my inbox. I'm like, I fake tell on myself. That's how I know I'm growing though. Cause it's like I know I'm fake wrong, but then I don't know.
But I get what you're saying when you say if a person tell on themselves versus getting caught, it kind of make you feel like, okay, you value this enough that you kind of want to save it because your guilt is eating you up versus me catching you and then it make me think, oh, did you plan on continuously doing this? You know what I'm saying? Until you got caught up. So I just,
Hey, but
listen, I just
on
can't
some
know. I
real
don't want
shit,
to
a
know.
lot of the time, I don't know. I just stop myself from even dealing with that type of shit.
Man, I'm getting to that point now though. At
Cause
29,
no, like I be out, you know, I be out in the clubs, in the bar, and it's like I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. Certain shit that used to turn me on turns me off.
it's age though. It
Like-
comes with the age.
Like it turned me off now. Like that shit ain't attractive to me. Like as soon as I hear a bitch say AA twice, it's like if I was even looking at you, it's not even happening. now.
Pass this
Like,
over for me, bro.
It's age too though.
it's not happening no more. Like it's not even that, and it's just be like, I ain't gonna lie. It's just like the more I sit in there and look at other women, the more I just want to go home to my girl. Like, you know what? Let me get the fuck on. I ain't just fucking this cop because it's like it don't even be worth it. The caliber, if you really love a person and really see the beauty in a person, when you see other women out, you start to see the flaws in every other woman. You start to see the flaws in every other woman. Like you start to see everything that's possibly wrong.
I'm supposed to be reading.
No, that's for you. No, that's for you. Don't read that out loud.
Oh shit.
Words of encouragement is all. The last one, bro.
Okay, all other shit.
That for you. Yeah, the other shit wasn't for you, nigga.
Okay. Okay. Who the fuck is that? You can't say the name.
That's fucking Brandon.
Okay. Nah, she did text me. I say less. I get it.
Out here giving out words of encouragement.
Yeah, I'm already doing though. Yeah.
Nah, but you know what though? I feel like the older I get, the less I just like people I don't know in general.
Yeah.
Like going outside to public places, like I'd rather do a bar, or like a tavern or something. Like,
Yeah, that's what I do now. Like I can't do a club. Like no,
yeah.
I really. The only time you'll see me do a club, I have to be out of state. Like that has to be the only thing popping, and I have to be out of state. Like I can't. Like where I live, I can't do no club. Like it has to be a bar with a few people, some nice music, and half the time I don't even be paying attention to people. I be ordering my fucking drinks and watching rerun basketball games on the screen. That's what the fuck I be doing, just like an old motherfucker.
Let's speak on this too, though. So I want to bring this up. This shouldn't go up. This will make her look good. So,
Oh shit.
it's very unfair. I feel like with women, most women that are of the caliber of being attractive and have shit going for themselves, it's fair to say that y'all at some point will have relations with a man that's older than y'all. Period. It's fair to say that, right? Yeah. So let's say now, if you a person that's
So you ain't never wait. You ain't never had no relationship with no man that's older than you.
Y'all go put me on the spot.
Okay, so like,
I don't give a fuck.
Some people don't like older men.
It's not that I don't like them. It's just that's what I experience. I mean,
okay, so look. Okay, so let me get this off though. I just want to get this one point off, right? So it'd be like, okay, let's say you dealing with somebody now at the same age as you or in the same realm. I be feeling like, cause I'm going through this shit now. It's really detrimental and hard if you dealing with a female of a certain caliber and she dealt with older men, because she's going to be like, her patience going to be thinner with you, right? Because she dealt with men they at the peak of their fucking life, damn man. Right. They out the door, they done experienced, they fucking kids is in college, too, they done did so much other shit. So now when you trying to come into that, it be like, that's like
it's intimidating.
Yeah.
It's not even intimidating, but it's Like
That's
You
an unfair
gotta work
comparison.
harder. Or
you got, I mean,
you gotta put in more effort. That's how you feel.
I mean, that's unrealistic though. If you think about it, like I can't.
because he's only
Yeah.
moving this way because he went through whatever he went through. 9 out of 10, they probably been married, divorced. Any nigga that's probably older than 50 of a caliber of us in this room, we are. I feel like everybody in this room at some point we gonna get married. If it worked, it worked. We gonna go through divorce. We gonna go through whatever the fuck we went through. So we went through all these different emotions. That at 29, I'm the youngest motherfucker in this room right now. Ain't I? Are you gonna me?
That's it.
Okay, cool. So you gonna feel the shit. But
I'm
it's
waiting
just
to
like,
respond.
yeah, but it's like it's crazy when you dealing with somebody that dealt with older people, and it's like, okay, damn, G, I'm not going to be that. But at my age, I try to put it and say like, I'm trying to word this shit right. I'm 29, and you date people that was older than me, and now we the same age. But you see something in me that make you fuck with me, but you probably are more attracted to older people because they calm. Imagine how I'm gonna be at that age. If I'm able to be it's like everything gotta be, it's a comparison thing, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with women, it's harder when you're dealing with a woman of a caliber that has respect for herself, because she gonna get tired of dealing with fuck niggas. So then she deal with old niggas. So then when she come to you, the shit that you doing is fucked up, but it's like,
Wait, no, let me say this. By the way, y'all, Brandy Mama Rita, she said they act the same whether they 2 or 82.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether they 2 or 82. Sometimes. Yeah, so I'm going to say this. It really, and this is coming from somebody, I have dated somebody who was double my age before. It's about the wisdom.
okay.
Because I have had somebody my age supervise on the same stuff. We could do power couple type of shit. Then I've had an older person, like way older, and he was just like into polygamy and just different stuff, like having his way. I ain't explaining none of this is what it is, like straight through the door like that. So, you gotta respect how it's given, but I think it's us finding the people who work for us. You know what I'm saying? No matter the age. It don't matter the age. Because if you on the same wave that I'm on and we on the same things, then this could be a smooth process.
But that's I feel like a lot of
Not
times
even the same way.
we put that age shit into community. We mentally put that age shit into community. Like, no, it could be a person shit that meets in the whole.
And hold on, sis who was being spoken of said it's not a comparison, it's just a wisdom and mindset.
That's the reason.
Wisdom is all you really add to a man as they get older, because fundamentally you don't change as a human being. Like your core personality don't really change. You are who you are.
Who you are, but you know more.
Like it's what you learn
and you move a little different.
Not wholeheartedly, but for the most part, yeah.
No, you are who you are.
I really feel like your overall,
you still be who you are, but you know more, so you move a little
You
different.
just become smoother. Okay.
Exactly, you become smooth, and
you still a person that's like.
But
you got people out here that.
But that's why I said I like for the guy to be ran through before we get to me that way. If you ran through, you know what you want.
I appreciate sis always checking us out, bro, and supporting. Like on some real shit, I gotta clap it up for her, bro.
He couldn't find the button. He can't find the button. He couldn't find the fucking button.
I was birthed by Nita, so I always fuck with the Nitas. I'm sorry.
Damn,
you see how you just came with a name? No, he name racist.
No, but no, I just feel like people are fundamentally who they're gonna be once they personality develops. When you get like 2 and you start seeing the world however you would interpret the world, that's gonna carry you for the rest of your life. Now, what you choose to do is carried by your wisdom.
Hey, wait.
Me, I'm always gonna be an emotional ass nigga. But sometimes I don't feed into my emotion because I've got enough wisdom to know when the place is how to do that.
Right.
So when females be messing with older dudes, you gotta understand he's just as much as a fuckboy as that dude who's 22. The only thing is he has the wisdom to know when to enact certain things. That person fundamentally didn't change.
Facts. It's like, you know what, bro? He might be thinking the same shit that a nigga. Because I'm still impulsive. So, like, we don't hit our peaks at 30. So he might be feeling the same I'm feeling, react the same way I react, but he like, I did this shit before. 3, 4 times.
He pull a different move.
So let me just shut the fuck up. I'm still the same nigga. I'm alright, man. Okay, right. You just summed that up really good. This is therapy for me.
And on that note, you should get the fuck up.
We was just getting good. I was just lightening up.
This motherfucker over here said
Man,
the whole
get-
podcast.
Get her the fuck out of here.
I'll move on my own time.
Hey, we was trying to get Young on this motherfucker. Young ain't come through. I don't know if he had to pick up somebody. We definitely got Brandy on here, and I appreciate everybody
No,
that came
fuck that. I
through.
got one more thing we should talk about.
Oh, fuck it, then. Let's go.
Yeah, come on, let's get it going. We talked about it kind of, sort of, but like with blending shit with the kids and women coming in, and even if you date, for men, it really ain't a big thing for us coming in to be a stepdad. It seemed like for women, it'd be a thing.
Mhm. Yeah, it's more pressure on us to have the right stepdad than y'all be like, oh, she got to be T's crossed, I's dotted. Like y'all be like, come on, this my son.
Nah, that ain't what the fuck I was saying.
No, I know exactly what he was saying. I'm like,
If you get a woman
Right.
that is the right shit, the woman will know that you're the right shit, but she like the mother of the child. So let's say you're the stepmom.
yeah, like she's the
Okay.
She
mother
know
of the
you're the right
child,
shit.
and we the
She'll be
stepdad.
on bullshit. I'll be on bullshit with a nigga if my baby mama got a not shit nigga because it's not shit nigga. He's a good nigga. Me being a man, I'm okay with that.
Mhm.
Just I'm gonna have a talk with him and say, no, this is my kids.
Like it's just certain
Call
things
me.
you don't.
But on the flip end, with you,
With
let's say
women,
if you was to be
they
a
don't want you
stepmama,
around the
Mhm.
kids, all type of shit like that. They be like,
like, yeah, I don't want you doing this, I don't want you doing that. You're doing shit to help the kid.
Mhm.
Because clearly the mama wasn't doing it. So now you step in and you're doing the right steps, you're helping them because it takes a village to raise a child, right?
Mhm.
And as long as the child is getting what it needs, why is it seem like with women, they make it a problem when the woman is good? If it was a not shit bitch, like I done had.
Then I see your point.
I think because we are more emotional, so we think about like replacement and competition type shit.
But
You know,
why?
no, that's intimidation.
And then-
That has
If
nothing
you're
to do
the
with
mother,
emotion.
so listen,
That
if
has
you're
a lot
the
to do
mother,
with intimidation.
If you like, that's why I'm trying to get this out. If you're the mother, and I'm just not getting over this hill, like over that. But if you're the mother, the child is always somebody. If you leave that motherfucker in a dumpster or whatever, they know that you the mother. You will pop up off and on no matter what. They're still going to have that connection with you. So you always gonna fucking win. So I feel like with the black community, I don't know about no other race. So I gotta say with us, when it comes time for it be a lot of bullshit baby mama drama. I've been seeing, 'cause I went through it. Other niggas I know that go through it. We have not shit ass bitches around our kids, and that's cool. But when we have a woman that you can tell, oh damn, he has shit. They might have a couple pictures together. It ain't about replacing you. I have to live my own life as well as you do, and I'm accepting. And I can only speak on this because I'm okay with if my BM have a stand-up guy around my son. Well, I know that my BM of my daughter, she had niggas around my daughter. As long as they're to a certain caliber, I meet them, I get a vibe off them, I don't have a problem.
Wait, or is this only the case when feelings are still involved? Because then I got one word, it's like jealousy.
Nah, because feelings, even if feelings ain't involved, like my situation in particular,
Ooh,
me and my BM finna have to sit down and start having family time. Because the issue that's coming up at hand is like, I understand this person is good for you. I think this person is nice for you. I don't know this person. So if that's the case, then now you have to get to know this person.
Exactly.
And my
You finna
whole
sit
thing
the
is,
fuck down.
if you have your reservations because you don't know this person, when I set up stuff for you to get to know this person, you got to come through. Ain't no, oh, I'm busy. Because now it was important enough for you to bring it up. Now we have to introduce that family dynamic, and you got to be willing to do it both ways. I think a lot of guys get frustrated and they don't ask for that. Like, okay, say, I don't want her around my child, right? If that's the thing, because I don't know her or whatever reason, now it's your responsibility that if you have something to say, you now have to get to know this person.
yeah.
Because I'm not gonna stop being with this person, and our child is not gonna stop being with me. So if you are uncomfortable, if you want to smooth this out, we both have to take a cut. If I have to listen to what you say, then you have to put forth the effort to actually smooth this shit out and get to know this person. If you can't meet me halfway, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Facts.
So that's what a lot of people don't be able to put on the table, because truth be told, when you have an ex, a lot of time it be volatile. Like a lot of time y'all be a good 5 seconds away from arguing every time y'all talk about the kid, because y'all wanna. And another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like that just be on the tip of your mind, because for whatever reason y'all went out on a bad way. But if y'all really want to get on a good wave together, you know, like Young say, Stay wavy.
Stay blessed.
Why stress?
Why stress? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can honestly say that's actually one thing I actually don't deal with. Cause you know, at the same token, you know, as you get older, you start handling this shit in a more adult manner.
Facts.
So
I can't wait till I get 30. Some niggas be scared to get
Yes,
30.
you can.
Like,
Like,
yes, the
It's all about
I
wisdom.
don't hurt this shit, but
It's
it's
all
like,
about wisdom.
I get that. I'm gonna
You never- no, she's speaking as a woman, like as a man, like no, it's real, like
I
no,
figured it out.
it's a chill stage in your life where you still do what you want to do, but you still taking care of business at the same time. You at the stage where you mentally prepare for balancing it out.
Let's go.
So
I love y'all niggas in this room, G. I'm emotional.
Good.
I'm accepting my shit. This shit
I'm
I'm
telling y'all.
love right
So with
now.
that, like, you
Nate
know,
Boone is
I
a
always
cancer,
tell
bro.
my
I'm
baby
telling you.
mama, like, whoever you gonna be with is who you gonna be with. I can't stop that. I'm a logical thinker. I'm not finna sit here and act like, well, what the fuck I got to do? You supposed to live the rest of your life single and miserable because I don't want nobody around my fucking kids.
Come on.
Like,
Makes no
what
sense.
that shit make no sense because I damn sure ain't finna be single and miserable because you don't want nobody around your kids. Fuck you and your opinion.
And it's the thing.
We not together no more. That shit don't matter.
And I want to say, like, it's crazy because it should always be about the kid. So, like, my situation I dealt with, like, it literally was like, damn, a motherfucker was coming in, we was straight, wasn't overdoing their part, but they have a motherly instinct. And I had a situation where my son young, my son too. So the person I'm dealing with, she a mother. I'm not nurturing. Me and I don't give a fuck what we do. I can provide. My son who was with me. I just switched that shit up because I had to realize I can't do as much as I've been doing. He in his terrible too. I did that shit since he was born, all the way until now. And then I did it when we separated. I had my son Monday through Friday. This young. Nigga, that shit was fucking me up, bro. And I had to like realize like this a nurturing aspect that I can't, you know what I'm saying? But
It's us a woman. That's why until we understand our roles as men and women, we will always be at war with each other.
facts.
Until we understand our roles, women were made to nurture, men were made to provide and feed.
Let's fucking go.
If you look back in ancient times, who the fuck was going to war? You ain't see the fucking wife on the fucking field. I don't give a fuck how many shows they show you when she was out there. Oh, I'm gonna fight with my husband. If you don't get back up there and protect the motherfucking kids.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely. I think the way it works out for me though is I make everything a family dynamic, and I include everything as family. Like it took some time, bro. It took some time. It hurt my heart, but I got to the point where like, nah, fuck that. We all family.
Yeah.
My chick family, your guy family, cousins, all that shit. Everybody family, because I need to know who the fuck around my kid. I need you to know who the fuck around our kids, so we ain't gotta have arguments.
And because everybody likes celebrities, one of my idols, only on this aspect, I don't like him in any other way, but I idolize P. Diddy because he was the only person that had different baby mamas and different kids. And it was a picture from years ago. I think it was some holiday. He had all of them together.
He was having kids that's not his.
Yeah, exactly. And took it
Like this
so he was
son's
able
brothers.
to get them all together. Like on my birthday, this past year. On my birthday, I seen both my baby mamas. I got to spend time with both my kids and still be with the person I was with, and didn't no argument come from that. That was like the highlight of like my birthday coming in was like, okay, boom.
But that's because you're getting at an age where peace is the most important thing to you, and anything that insinuates peace is a happiness to you.
Nigga, this supposed to be audios. You fucking up. I'm gonna buy you a roadcaster. Cause this supposed to be audio.
But it's real talk, like
shit.
Like,
Bro, I'm
no,
recording the
'cause
audio right now. It's right here. I got
you
it.
gonna post it on shit.
like
Nah, I don't. I
That,
gotta
that's
get
real
that together.
shit. Like a lot of women think we want all this shit and all that. The thing is, two things you can give us and it don't cost money at all.
Peace and pussy.
No,
She talking
not
about
pussy.
Like, they don't have talk that shit.
That's everywhere.
Talk that shit.
I keep. Oh my god!
Talk that shit, bro. Get your shit
Fucking
out.
learn this. Peace and appreciation.
shit. Clap them up.
Goddamn.
Clap them the fuck up. Clap them up.
I don't know why women do not fucking get
Clap
there.
them up.
If you just appreciate a man the way you supposed to, ain't nothing that man will not fucking do for you.
I'll take money out of my mouth.
I'm
after
telling
figuring it out.
you, like y'all do not fucking understand. A nigga will buy you 6 cars in a fucking year if he had to put a smile on your face if
Let
you
the church
just
say amen.
appreciated him.
That's some real shit.
Let the choir say amen.
Peace and appreciation. You bring
Let me
that
say
man
this.
peace and
Let
comfort.
me say this.
And you gonna say some toxic shit. So
No,
before
I'm
we
not.
get started,
No, I'm not.
It gotta be a
No,
back
so it's-
caliber
no,
because, and before you get it, and I'm learning that the trauma of it's like it's scary because niggas is fuck niggas. We all fuck niggas in the car. You gotta pay attention to the long run. Niggas that do shit to get you and win you, but you gotta pay attention. Even when you
pay
ain't
attention
into
to the
it, he's
nigga
still doing the
that's sitting there
same
trying
shit.
to fight with you in the
Still
long
doing
run.
No, let
You
me
not
say
giving
no.
him the same energy. You not. He fucked up or whatever the fuck the situation was. He's still that same nigga. The nigga that do shit when it's good, that's a scary nigga. When shit goes south, he gonna switch up. And you remember that's what women go based off. Oh, he was good. But nah, that nigga that when everything could be at the end of the rope, I'm still your well-being.
I'm still gonna be right here, regardless.
And when we
I'm not finna let you fall, regardless of how much you think. I'm not finna let that happen to you.
Y'all got y'all sit out, bro. Now let Dusty get her shit.
No.
I got a meeting.
Thank you. So what I was gonna say was I can, but I can't speak on it because my situation as of right now, I have nothing but appreciativeness to put on the table. However, men do have a way of like manipulating situations, and it's like, oh, let me add this many pros to the situation, and then you should come with appreciation. That way, when the cons come in, then just disregard the cons. Disregard all the negative shit that come with me and all the
That's
liability that I am and all of that. Disregard that and put appreciation on it. Why it can't be a balance?
But that's not a man.
I agree.
That's not a man. That's the problem.
But then
That's the whole big problem right there. That's not
Alright,
a
school
man.
me.
And then here to listen and talk to be heard. I say that all the time. So like my situation, man, cause she said I put her out there. I've been fucking up, and the person I'm with,
So since you're talking about it, can we talk about your situation? That way I can give you a perfect no, not specifically, but I can give you a perfect.
I'm finna get to my shit. I've been fucking up since I got behind. I know I'm gonna marry her. I know I want to spend the rest of my life with her. I know I've been fucking up. When I came into this shit, it was a lot of times we'd be laying there, and I said, "Are you sure you ready for this?" I said shit like, and
then turn around and fuck up tomorrow. How do I appreciate this moment?
No, it's not about, because I said, "Are you sure you ready for this?" I ain't fucked up. It's been times she might not.
That's what I'm saying. You would lay there and ask that question. You would be so sincere and lay there and ask that question and do all the right shit and then turn around and fuck up tomorrow.
Right now, I said, "Are you sure you ready for this?" I want to say, "Are you sure you ready for this?"
Okay.
That would be good. Are you
Yes,
sure you
I
ready
am.
for this? Because I'm fucked up. That's what I was saying. You took that as like, I'm sure ready for this. I'm doing everything good.
No.
I'm saying because I know it's going, and I said, I kept telling her, "Thank you." Every time we had an intimate moment, thank you, because you don't know. Like, I guess I gotta say, oh, I might do this, I might do that. I know I'm fucked up. But at the end of the day, I guarantee you, like the fact that I'm coming to you telling you I'm fucked up, I never gave any other woman that option. You the first woman that got the option to know that I'm fucked up, but you're worth me changing. I never changed for no other woman, and I'm 29. I've been this way my whole fucking life. I got shout out to Pops, I love you to death, but his marriage is a fuck show. My mother, shout out to my mother. Her situation is a fuck show. I don't have any example that is positive, but I know what I want in my heart. So I'm like, man, we gonna figure this shit out. I mean, it's fucked up. You gonna deal with some bruises and some punches, but I'm 29 thinking like this. Period. I'm not saying everything I'm gonna do is good, but at 29 to be thinking how I'm thinking and saying this,
you should receive some points. I'm not gonna take that away. I'm not gonna take that away.
But I mean, it's not, and that's the thing. I'm not expecting for it to be this, and that. But the shit that I'm going through, and I brought this example up too. A motherfucker deal with shit you can't change with nigga. You gotta pay attention to what a nigga wants to change. She didn't come to me saying you need to change this. I know that I have infidelity problems. I know that I fucked up. I know that I'm aggressive and I have situations that I'm traumatized or I might have certain insecurities. I know that. So I came into the relationship showing that and letting her know that. So I know I have to change. So you have to be patient with me to change it because you didn't have to tell me that. Most times when women fuck themselves up and they fucking with a nigga, you telling the nigga
I know
what he needs
exactly
to change.
Can I ask you
But I'm
something?
telling you,
Why do we gotta go through a struggle off rip to keep this going?
No.
Why do I
it's
have to
not
suffer?
always
No.
all
Why do I have to deal with any of that? My thing is, no, listen, I'll let you get your shit off. The thing about it is, it's different from my man
You gonna
just being,
deal with it
it's
later.
different, no, it's different from my man just being popular and attractive and now I gotta deal with the flockies, right? And then I gotta complain about how he handled it. That's a whole different story than the motherfucker initiating shit, then causing shit and all of that because we talking about common sense. We talk about the same person that you sit up here and say off rip that you go marry, yet tomorrow you could do some shit on impulsiveness as you speak on about yourself to fuck it up. Like it don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. You can't come through the door and be like, all right, I'm fucked up, blah, 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 because now you're giving me a fair warning to deal with the things that you know as a grown at 29. You're not 21.
Right.
At 29, you know right from wrong. You know common sense.
Right,
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Let you finish.
Mhm.
Nah.
That's all I gotta say.
I did because
Why do I gotta
what
say
I'm
that?
finna explain. This is for
'Cause I'm
both.
not gonna
This is
make
for both
you
of you. This- no.
Go ahead, speak. I want to hear.
When I speak this, I want to speak this for both of you.
Hold on, wait. Hold on 1 second, bro. Hold on. I gotta put the
'Cause
thing
this-
in this.
this-
Here comes
I got
Voice
the
of
thing
Reason, everybody.
No, on some real shit. No, I'm being
That's how we all got porno names.
like no, on some real shit. I'm being serious, and I'm hoping this can help both ends of what both of you guys were talking about. I literally understood both ends. When I was in a relationship, I was in a relationship 15 years. You heard about this before, but I was in a relationship for 15 years. I used to cheat, not because I necessarily wanted to. And let me say this, because I know a lot of women be looking like, oh, wanted to. No.
I read. Go ahead.
See, what a lot of, I can't say a lot of men don't understand, because most men I know do understand this. But what a lot of women don't understand is, and they don't never ask themselves this question. I can't say all of them don't, but most of them never ask themselves this question. What started him to stray to cheat in the first place? Now, don't get me wrong. Some men, they just do it because it feel good. It's a
His own
stroke.
insecurity.
No,
His own ego.
No. Let me
right,
finish.
sorry.
Let me finish. You know, it is an ego thing. It's a stroke of ego. It's a sense of still having it. It's a sense of being, some of it is habit. Some people have been doing it for so long that they really do not know how to stop.
Do it by default.
They do it literally by default because they've been doing this program for so fucking long that, I'm cheating. Because once you thing is, cheating is like an addiction. Once you do it, it is very, 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 very fucking hard to stop. And I say this honestly. It is to a person that's weak-minded, it is very hard to stop. But I say that to say this. When I was cheating, I used to cheat for that little piece that I did not have at home. I can honestly say that. I can honestly stand on that. I literally used to cheat for that little piece I didn't have at home. Because I'm at home getting yelled at, getting argued with. I'm getting told what I don't do this is not being appreciated, that is not being appreciated. And then here,
Can I say something? I just want to clear this up. That wasn't a situation with me. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's why I said
was right, and it was scary for me because I never felt that. Like I say,
but that's because you was used to that.
But I never felt a true woman's love. My mama had me at 16. My mama still wanted to live her life. it was times when my mama would be drunk, passed out, throwing up in the toilet, and I wake up and I gotta go to school, and I gotta hold my mama's head and help her up, and I'm late for school. But mom had me 16, so it all makes sense. So my mama is not a nurturing person. We just had a conversation about this shit the past weekend. That's why I don't care about talking about anything that me and my mama did with my podcast, because now we're just not getting close. My mama never hugged, never kissed, and I just started telling my mama I love her a year ago. Before I get off the phone, I love you, mama. I never did that. So I'm traumatized. It's like, I hear what you saying when you mention it, but with the past
that's
situation
what I'm
I was
saying.
dealt with, I just got to clear it up because of where Destiny coming from, because Destiny know my sister's a little person. She, ooh, but I'm traumatized because I truly never knew what the fuck love was. So when he came,
Yeah, but that's why I said not all people.
Yeah, like that.
No, I understand because I did
I don't clear it up on my
a lot of the same trauma that you deal with. Listen to me. Even though my mama was the age she was, she still ran the streets. Shit, my sister, shit, damn near helped raise
But
us.
you feel like your mama love you, though, right?
Like,
for the most part. You feel like your mama love you.
Oh, that's a long story.
Did you feel like your mama love you?
That's a long story. I know. That's a long story. I'd rather not get into.
Did you feel like, did your mama tell you she loved you? Like,
Yeah,
you love her? I did. I didn't hear that.
Oh, see, now if you said tell, like that's what you
Like, I
said. You
didn't
ever
feel that. I didn't feel
like not like but we've all dealt with traumas like that because and shit. I became a fucking father at 12.
Yeah, I feel that.
This motherfucker had to think real hard too. Like he lost it for a second too.
No,
He's like, I became a father.
Because my daughter 20 now, so you know I had to count back and get some fucking man. It's like no, like the streets raised me, so I get what you're saying, and not feeling that that proper love, and it makes you into be something else. And then when you looking up the niggas on the street, and trust me, I get it. You looking up the niggas on the street, shit, they had hoes. Guess what you think you supposed to have?
Supposed to have
hoes.
Hey, but look though, we had a comment where they said the problem was you was with the wrong person. I could agree and I could disagree because sometimes they could be the right person in the wrong time.
Anybody can be the right person if you're willing to make the right sacrifice.
I've said that plenty of times. I think people make relationships.
People like the right and the wrong person and how we vibe. Anybody can be the right person if you're willing to make the right sacrifice.
You can be with a whole
You said sacrifice, right? So that's the thing too. Like we all talking about this shit, right? So that's what's so hard now. Cause like when I'm put my dick in the dirt. This is therapy for you.
You've been doing that all night, nigga. Just keep going.
Keep going. But like you just have to interpret the difference. Like a motherfucker. I would hope at this age that we at, a nigga that's just doing some shit and saying shit. I come into shit like I'm speaking on myself because I know it's other niggas that's like me, that's like this, and I have conversations with them where it's like you got, let's say 80% of the niggas is fuck niggas, and then around my age, the rest of that percent is good niggas, bro. And we might still have fuck nigga tendencies, but we know we want to be a better person. Because the women that dealt with those 80% fuck niggas and they stayed years, invested time and too much time. Now you got a nigga that you probably could only invest. It might take me, I say this all the time to the girl I'm with right now. I guarantee you, if you commit 2 months until, like, I'm not saying all the other dumb shit I did, that shit not gonna happen on the bitch. Cause I know that you gonna say fuck me off that. But all the other shit that the trauma, the dealing with the emotions and everything, I guarantee you I'll be straight. And lasting probably 2 months. But you so scared that you saying that, but I dealt with this for 5 years from this nigga. Then look at the age too. When she did that for that 5-year bid or whatever the fuck a person did, not even saying her, there's other females I dealt with that dealt with other niggas. Look at the age. I'm only 29. So it's other females that I dealt with that had these high expectations or was quick to say fuck you. And maybe I was at the same mentality I met at 29, but because they're 21, they was in love. This the one for me. He pop pills, he do this. I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna change him. He never told you that. I come in and shit saying this is what I want.
This is what I want. This is what I want to do.
A lot of women that talk about niggas not being shit,
it's niggas that y'all have this
You
thing.
said you coming through the door talking, but maybe you were showing.
I'm coming like
So what
I'm
you
trying to
talking
show
You said
you.
I'm coming through the door and I'm telling you, but maybe he was coming through the door and he
I'm
was
showing
showing
through the
her.
door and showing. He wasn't showing at that caliber. I only know about this past.
What if you're
First time
coming
we
through the
got-
door contradicting? What if you coming through the door contradicting? You
What you mean? I don't know about that. I come
No.
how I am is the same way. My actions match up to what I'm saying. So I don't know about that. I can't speak on that because my actions match up to what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is so what you saying is, okay, I'm coming through the door telling you that this what it is, we got a verbal understanding and all of that, but maybe the other person the verbal person could say that but do all the wrong stuff. Meanwhile, the person who isn't that communicative or don't really know how to express stuff, he's showing you and you can feel the energy that he is the one for you, that he has
That
nothing with
means
your
you
intention.
like what is he showing you? You love them. So that it's like what I'm not understanding.
That means that he don't maybe create insecurities, he don't create doubts, he don't do the wrong things and make excuses for him and say that, hey, this is who I am and this is what I come with.
But in those situations, that traumatizes you worse than the person that's saying this what might occur. I would rather a person tell me, hey, you're gonna deal with me. And I'm not saying you're gonna deal with it for a long period of time, but it's pick your poison. We basically on the same side. Pick
I'm
your
a
poison.
changing person.
I'm a changing person,
Yeah.
and I'm going to fix myself. And even if me, and this is
It's
the thing,
basically
and
the
I said-
honesty.
and I- let me
The
get this
key
off.
component is
Yeah.
honesty
I'm
in this
like,
picture.
I won't
Like,
change the vibes, even if I'm
like
not
you
with
can
you.
choose to
I'm
be
a
with me
change.
knowing
Right.
this is who
And
I
it's up to
am.
me entirely.
Hey, so
Rather
we
than
got, hold on,
I don't want to mislead you.
Hold on, we got a couple of comments though, y'all. So first comment: if you coming through the door saying you know what you want, but then you're not acting like it.
Who not acting like it? And I don't know who that is, but
If you know the actions, you should know
is-
that.
because like the actions is the same. I mean, you fuck up, right? So for that person, whatever, I don't know.
But thing is, a lot of people judge everything off one fuck up. You could be doing everything right, and you could fuck up in the midst of while doing everything that you said you was gonna
You
do.
said, I had to say it. Yeah.
And I promise you that whole fucking narrative gonna change.
Yeah.
And that's just with anybody. That's with both sides. I promise you, you could be doing everything that you said you was gonna do, and fuck up literally in the midst of doing everything
And
that you spoke of and said you was gonna do, and the whole narrative
let me get
changes.
this off too. This sounds real crazy. I thought about this shit at work, right? I was like, for women, I feel like this will really apply to women, and I even tell my daughter this when she get of age, right? Because men are different, and that's the thing too. We living in a time where we're comparing women and men, and we're supposed to be equal, and it's so fucked up because it's never gonna be that. Because if you look at every other warm-blooded animal or mammal, a lion is one male lion, and it's a one. I'm not even saying for the fact of having hella women, but it just lets you know, like, even with
That's
gorillas,
the law.
monkeys, it's always
one.
every mammal is one man and a bunch of women, just off human nature. Just it's like something with us. So then, for you to change, and we different because humans, we able to use our fingers and we articulate shit, and we brought marriage into it, right? And I'm with the marriage shit. I'm with all that. But it's like, if a nigga fuck up, right? I will rather, even if a woman fuck up, let's say I'm cool with that too. If you never fuck up and we never go through shit,
How would you learn?
how would I learn to know to not do that shit again?
I learned
So
this.
let's say we at a honeymoon stage and for 2-3 years we perfect, right? And nothing ever happened. And I don't never know that if I do this shit again, you gonna leave me and then everything straight. Like I would prefer a motherfucker be like, I learned from it, I never do it again while it's early. But most people, what we do, and that's why the trauma be worse, is because we come into this shit and we want to be with everything that the woman want us to be, with
Hey,
everything
sis,
that the
shut
man
up.
want us to be. Huh?
Sis said, "Shut up."
Damn, here we go.
Don't
She ain't
start
even
this
here.
shit, man.
Queenie?
Like, I don't give a fuck about him. He be on some fool ass shit. I'm finna put your dick in the dirt, bro. I'm gonna leave this shit alone. You fucking with me like that. But like, I'm trying to get to my point of saying is, if you don't understand or can see that, okay, a nigga learned from that, and you know that's a level he know not to go to, then how do you know? Because I know a lot of people when they was in relationships and everything was great. Honeymoon was perfect, marriage was perfect, and then about 2-3 years later,
You know,
shit
because you
started to
asked
stop.
yourself what I like that done to me.
Thank you.
But I'm saying, you saying you know that.
Hell no, I hate cheating because I cheated.
And it's the fucked up part too with the people, like all that's in this room.
My grandmother been married to my grandfather for over 40 years, but they got a divorce and got remarried. And I just sat with my grandma talking to her the past weekend. I ain't saying me, because I'm expecting fucked up shit to happen. Y'all got this weird ass, unrealistic, the Notebook ass mentality of what love is. It's gonna come with pain, hurt. I don't know if it's gonna be cheating. Your nigga might be a fucking dope fiend. I don't know what you gonna endure and deal with, but pick your poison. But it's gonna be something.
It's gonna be something there that's gonna make the fucking road difficult.
Like, I don't know
Like,
what.
it's something gonna block the road. You pick the puzzle you wanna solve when you fucking get there.
Shit
That's how I
don't be
feel.
perfect in no relationship,
Thank
bro.
you.
You just gotta know what you're working with. And honestly, I think
If some shit perfect in a relationship, I feel like she gonna kill you.
I'm gonna say this to bro because I love him, right? Your shit don't be as bad as you be thinking it is. Your mind just works faster than life work. Like your brain work twice as fast
So you think it's in the
as life
future?
work. So in real time, 24 hours done went past. In Nate time, 3 weeks just went past.
Yeah.
Because he done thought of so much shit in between that
In the
time.
future.
And that's the beautiful thing that his mind be working. But at the same time, it work against you sometimes. Because like I said, it could be a 24-hour period. And you done had 5 days worth of shit.
Hey,
going
brother,
through your head.
you know the best advice an old motherfucker ever gave me, and this was a crackhead. Dead ass is.
Crackheads get good advice because they get
Stay
paid.
out your head.
Ain't no money enough.
Okay, so you said pick our poison. That's definitely true. We gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them. But all I'm saying is,
You might
it's
have a nigga
different
who
than when
faithful,
I'm
but
with a
knock
man.
your ass out
No,
on every
no.
Wednesday. I'm just saying it. But
I'm fake cold.
like yeah, he faithful, but your ass with the R. Kelly mask every fucking Wednesday. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like you got to think about this shit.
Wait, okay, but the main thing that we've been talking about, y'all, all I'm saying is it's different. Like if we talking infidelity, it's different if my man of 3 years done fucked up than my man of 3 months. It's a different ballgame.
Like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Because if I could
How?
3 years, have you been with somebody for 3 years? I'm different, bro. If my bitch right now, and no, I'm sorry.
Because if you took
I'm okay if my bitch cheat with me, chill, and I'm gonna take her back because we're learning. You cheat on me after 3 years we committed and you cheat, we should have an understanding where you shouldn't have to cheat. We gonna bring the bitch. I don't understand. Like what the
So
fuck?
fundamentally,
but what if you got them 3 years? Wait, hold on.
I don't understand.
But what if you got them? But what if it's them 3 years and then slowly but surely you start to feel what y'all say unappreciated?
I don't think.
Then that's where the cheating come in.
No.
Because if you cheating 3 months in, I'm like, oh, you just a fucking cheater.
I used to be with the tit for tat shit. I learned from that. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing the tit for tat. Our last round, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna cheat on you. I'm gonna fucking leave. Fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta get in that shit. You can't keep going back.
Hey, so do y'all think that women and men see that fundamentally different then?
Yes.
Like,
Obviously.
do women feel like, because what I'm hearing is men be like, I'd rather get that shit out the way early so we can be straight later. And women kind of saying like, if it happened later,
I can
it
take
happened
you back
gradually
later,
over time.
which I don't
I mean,
understand
no.
the philosophy of
Depends
that.
on the situation.
Mistakes is different than characteristic.
What?
Mistakes are totally different than who you are just flawed to be through the motherfucking door, even in the honeymoon phase. That's totally different. If you fuck up down the line because maybe I wasn't appreciating you or we was lacking this and that in the household after a few years, I could probably understand if you do that one motherfucking time. But if you doing this shit through the door, who the fuck are you? What do you want? You confused and you conflicted like a motherfucker. What am I to do with you? That is my mindset.
I mean, shit, figure it out. I mean, I don't know. If your life is like that, shit, hopefully you get a husband and a marriage and it works. Shit, I don't know. I know, shit. I feel how I feel. You gonna feel how you feel. It's a podcast. We gonna disagree.
Respect.
But I know at the end of the day,
And then here we go, Brandy. Brandy said, I don't care if it was 3 weeks or if it was 3 years. If it hurts me, it hurts me.
and it's just in
That part.
Mhm.
That's real
true,
shit.
too.
You gotta clap it up for 6. You couldn't make it because she got
That's
home.
the common denominator of this whole conversation.
If it hurts, it hurts.
It hurts. It hurts.
Too long is you realizing is that person worth it. Like that's the biggest thing.
But that's the thing. You have to decide at the end of it, like, is this person worth holding on to?
Period. It's about that person.
Like,
So
you have to weigh out the good and the bad. You have to nearly evaluate all the fucking details of everything in your relationship. Like, okay, this, that, and there. Is this worth it? When you really look at it, that's what it really sincerely. It's so many motherfucking rules in the way of life that so many of us humans don't like, but the shit go the way it goes, like death. Who the fuck want to die?
Shit, you live long enough, you might want to.
Oh yeah.
Hey, no, I ain't gonna lie. I met some old motherfuckers like, man, God just take me now.
I mean, if I live to the point where everybody I care about is gone,
like,
Take me.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I rather go with the people I love. Like, let my younger generation love the people they love.
exactly.
Let me go with the people I love. 'Cause, man,
You can only go for so long until like everybody gone. You know what I'm saying?
but
Because like
as a
one thing-
human, you mentally feel it. Like you don't mentally feel that way. Like
I'm starting to learn this as my daughter is getting older. But kids, grandkids, great-great-grandkids, like they your babies, but at a certain point, they become their own person and they have to go for you. So, like, I had a big thing with living my whole life for my daughter. And I had to back away from that because at some point, my daughter is gonna become an adult, even a preteen. And she's gonna want to live her life, and I have to give her time to live her life. Now, what the fuck I'm gonna do? What the hell I'm gonna do? Because my whole life is built around taking care of this little person. But at some point, she's a person. She wants to be herself.
But that's why man and woman need each other. This is exactly what you pointing to. Is exactly why man and woman need each other.
And then
Because the crazy part is Kevin Samuels. Like I was watching Kevin Samuels interview and. No, despite what you, if a lot of people is actually listening to listen and not listen to respond, you'll understand. Like that's why you need men and women. He said the same thing. When we have kids, our kids are gonna grow and they are gonna create their own families. And then us being so toxic, so rude to each other, these type of people to each other, who do we got to spend our time with then?
Because everybody want to be stubborn and stuck in their ways.
Facts.
Yeah,
who do we really got to spend our time with then?
Because you
can't expect your kids always come to your rescue, even though a lot of parents expect their kids to keep running back into their life. No, that's not your kid's job. Your kid's job is to go out there and create their own family.
So check this out, bro. We got Clyde chiming in. He said, I've been with my wife 17 years, 7 married. I fucked up in the beginning, and I've been faithful for 15 years now.
Exactly.
That one little night of fun ain't even worth it.
It's not even fucking worth it.
That's why I want to get it. I'm not saying that y'all puzzle like with what I'm getting from only one person wrong, no offense, that it's like, okay, you supposed to come into this shit. It's no book story. I don't give a fuck what you say, who you with, even the person you with right now. It might not be him, it might be you. Because you're so stern on that, it might be you that might fuck up. And I'm not saying it gotta be even fucking. It might be just his communication isn't matching, and you might get an intellectual connection with somebody else. It's going to be something. But what makes a marriage? Because marriage is through thick and thin, for better and worse, sickness. Y'all don't even understand. When you read them vows, we get married, they saying every different
you are now me and I am now you.
Exactly.
That's what that means.
It's different, and I guess, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hey, Brody said he been married for 7, and that was within the first 2 years. Him and his girl been together for 17.
But that's the thing, as you get older, and if you find a woman that really understands you, first of all, when you find a woman that really understands you, that's what's gonna make you want to get married in the first place. Because that's something you don't want to give up.
Man.
That's something that's very, very hard to find. That's something that's a different feeling when your woman
each other.
I'm not a woman, so I can't speak from a woman's point of view. I can only speak from a man. I got dick and balls. That I don't have titties in a vagina. So I can't speak on what's going on inside a woman. I can only speak on what's going on inside.
I got titties, but I ain't got a vagina.
But when you have a woman that understands you and you have marriage, most of us men, most women don't even realize, most of us men won't even look at another woman. We don't give a fuck if they beautiful. We don't give a fuck if they got the fattest ass.
Everybody loves a ass.
None of that.
Look,
We care about peace and appreciation.
Shorty.
Be the person that I can look to when I can't look to nobody else in the world, especially being a black
Oh my
man.
God,
Because
you'll still fucking cheat. You'll still cheat. If a woman is all of that,
And
you'll
here
still cheat.
go- here
Stop
go.
playing, because y'all really finna make me say, I'm trying to keep your personal business off the motherfucking internet.
If you do that, then that's fine. Because I guarantee you,
I would never do that.
but I don't care because at the end of the day, I learned from my situation. I'm very broad. I'm open. That's the whole point of this podcast. How my shit is going to make millions and all this shit going to be successful because I want y'all to learn from me. The same way we read religion,
Okay.
we read religions or whatever. I fucked up. I did what I did. I drew back. I did. Fuck this situation. I'm not going to go into details.
No.
I fucked up. But the way I felt after I fucked up is I fucked up with every woman I've ever been with. I never felt the way that I feel about this, and I only fucked up
Put it like
because I'm
this.
fucking with another woman one time,
No.
and I only did it one time.
No.
And then if I keep it a buck, it don't make
I
it no
love
better.
accountability.
wait,
But I fucked up one time, and I guarantee you, I will never do nothing with my dick with another woman ever again.
Wait,
So
wait,
regardless of
wait.
what nobody want to say, I don't give a fuck, bro. I fucked up one time.
Wait.
Shit, hold me straight.
Wait,
If I
wait.
fuck up again, you can leave me. If I fuck up again, you can leave me. It ain't gonna never be nothing with me sticking my dick, a bitch sucking my dick. 'Cause I ain't even fucked the bitch. She gave me head. That's a dominant thing. And when that situation happened, I keep it a buck. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Let's get your views up. Nigga, I did it in my head. It was get back. So I'm just saying.
Wait. I'm finna start something. I'm finna start something that kill all this.
No. First of all, Nate, number one, stop feeling attacked. Why you feel
I'm not
so shit?
feeling-
Hold
Wait.
on, hold on. Let me tell you.
No,
You
keep
feel
saying
it?
like
No.
this,
You feel
this,
attacked.
Mm-mm.
You feel every rebuttal that you have, you feel
It's
attacked.
not attack. That's
So,
what you're doing. I'm telling you sitting here, I'm okay. Even if you wasn't attacking me or was, I'm okay. I was a not shit nigga I'm not feeling attacked because I'm embracing it. If I felt attacked, I would make excuses of why I did what I did. It's no excuse. I shouldn't have did because my woman cooked, my woman a good mother. I want to spend my life with her. I'm looking at rings that cost over how much my car costs outside that car. I'm not feeling attacked.
And at the same time, you just sat up here and said that if a person is getting ready to cheat, then you never know what type of mental or stimulant or whatever connection there may be. Yeah, you fucked up more than once. You fucked up
I
twice.
fucked up one time.
No, you
I
didn't.
fucked up on
No,
some
you
cheating
didn't.
shit. I fucked
No.
up one time. The other shit you're talking about, I fucked up on some doing something with another woman.
It don't matter. It's fucking up in the situation supposed to be minute, right? The people aren't supposed, but you.
So how
But either way it goes, it's not cheating. It's what your woman feels like is right or wrong. Whether you consider
I'm
it
not
cheating.
knocking her for what she feel right or wrong. That's why I'm open and say I fucked up. What are you talking about? If I felt like you're right and she's right, what are you talking about? You're sitting here trying to make it seem like I'm supposed to be like a puppy with my tail between my legs. I'm saying It's about what you gonna do to make that shit right at the end of the day. I fucked up, and on this podcast, I'm admitting I fucked up. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not feeling attacked because you're attacking me because you can't. I guess you never had a nigga that fucked up that's gonna step his heart.
I had multiple. What are you talking about? I'm
Which
saying
are
you're
you
feeling
with, though?
attacked by how you're coming.
I'm not.
I'm saying your whole demeanor is aggressive because
It's not aggressive because you keep saying like she over there. She's sitting there saying I'm accountable for what the fuck I did. I never once deterred that what I did or tried to make sense of it. I'm just letting her
yes,
know.
you did. Yes, you did.
I'm
Because
telling
you say
what
that
I
this
did.
is who
I
I
didn't say
am.
it made sense.
Wait.
You saying this is who I
I got one common denominator that's gonna kill all this.
No, fuck that. You make excuses on what you do because you say I come through the door and I fucked up, so deal with it. Bear with me, work with me. Is that not how you come?
You can leave, and this is the thing. I had a conversation with her, and if it was too much to deal with, I even came to her on my own, and we was cool, and I didn't do shit, and I said I might be too much for you to deal with. And she told me that I'm gonna let you know when it's too much. And she has had times where it scared me, where she do want to walk away from it. But at the end of the day, this is what fucked up about people. What we going through is a marriage. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying, because what we going through, this is a real marriage. It can be different. I could have been an alcoholic. I could have been a drug addict. I could have been a nigga that can't keep a job. But this is my problem that I'm dealing with, and she gonna deal with it with me, and we gonna grow from it, or we're not. But I'm not gonna fuck up anymore.
You got it.
That's it. That's it. Like I'm not saying like nothing right or wrong with shit. Like this is a relationship shit. I don't
Okay,
know.
no.
Like-
You know, I got a question. I'm gonna ask the ladies this.
Hey,
How many times have a man confessed to y'all what we really thinking on the way home after we cheat?
How many times has a man confessed what he thinking on his way home after cheating?
Have y'all ever asked what a man was thinking when he like is on his way home after he cheat? Just thinking in this sense.
No.
Hey, I speak from experience. That should be a different feeling. Like motherfuckers think you be happy and go lucky. Like if you really give a fuck about the
Thank
person,
you.
Like
Thank
this
you.
feeling in this
Thank
pit
you.
of your stomach.
Somebody got right to the point.
You ever seen that TikTok where they be like,
Like
but how would they know? They'll know.
like a lot of women
They know.
think that
Like
you
that's
know.
how it is.
Nobody's gonna know.
No, it's not even about no. It's not even so more. If you a real man, it's not even like that. If you a real man, it literally goes like this. Why the fuck you just do that, bro?
For real.
if you can.
Like
If you care.
if you
like,
really
bro.
care, literally the first question that's on the nigga mind driving home, and I guarantee you he's not listening to music when this happens.
Nope. Complete silence.
Why the fuck you just do that, bro?
Dumb
you
ass.
care.
Like, what the fuck was on your mind? No, because
I'm just
literally,
saying, this is hard though, because what you go through
No.
call me on your way home from cheating, like, yeah, babe, I just cheated.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not even that. Like, because I say this because a lot of women that think that niggas just go out and cheat and don't feel bad. I'm talking about the men who don't really even want to do that shit in the first fucking place.
The guilt eat y'all up. Do it.
Hey, you know what though? I'm
You
just talking
always
shit because I've been trying to. You ain't
Talk your shit, Shady.
Fuck that.
I'm damn near gonna fuck you up in this room. Not like that, but like you play this whole
Bro, fuck that shit. Let me get my shit off. Let me get my shit off.
You my nigga.
Let me get my shit off, bro.
Angel Man with the halo.
Nah, Angel Man. I fuck up too, bro. I fuck up too. But I'm gonna get my shit off. Niggas that do shit and they'll feel bad about it. I've been friends with a bunch of fucking females, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all be acting like y'all so butthurt when y'all cheat. Y'all don't feel shit.
They don't feel
Y'all
a
feel
fucking
Y'all don't
thing.
Y'all will tell them.
and it be like it be so fucking fucked up.
Because how can you say that? Let's talk about
Name
actual
one
statistics.
fucking
Let's talk about actual statistics. You can't say that. You can't say that. So let's talk about
My BM cheated. No, fuck that. My BM cheated on me and broke up with me because she thought I was the problem.
Speak on your.
What's the top? Hey, look. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100.
I know.
No. Let me get this up, bro. Let me get this up.
You get your
Let me get this up.
Don't speak on how the woman feels.
Bro wanna call me Angel Man, right? Okay.
Talk about
I'm gonna talk my shit.
I'm trying to be the pure nigga in the room. Not every podcast I want to call this. Not the pure nigga in the room.
Not a pure nigga.
Pure nigga in the room.
Not a pure nigga.
I love
Let me
it.
get my shit off.
Fucking
Let me get my
love
shit
it.
off.
Just because of repeat.
Let me get my shit off, alright?
Go ahead.
Nigga, first of all, motherfuckers can't tell me about toxic, nigga. Everything hurt my feelings. I done cheated on every bitch. Bro, when I say I done cheated on every bitch, I can come home, you cannot say hello to me the right way, and now I'm hurt. I'm finna go fuck your cousin. Not just fuck a bitch, I'm gonna go fuck your cousin.
Why you do different? Now this the type of
That ain't
nigga.
the lazy as shit.
This the type of nigga. If I was sitting here and I was thinking like that, attack me then. But I know I need to.
Bro, but listen to me though. I did something you couldn't do.
What
Oh shit.
I took 2 motherfucking years
And I
to
don't
correct that
I
mindset.
really don't believe that you
It
didn't fuck
took
for 2
me-
years. I don't believe that you
You
didn't
never
fuck
gonna get a bitch. As much as I talk about it, G, you never gonna get a bitch to talk about it.
I don't believe this is after your daughter.
And
right?
I don't believe that you done cheated on
No,
everybody. I don't believe that. I don't believe that you done cheated on everybody either.
I don't believe that either. Come
If the
on.
man said he did it, he did it.
Bruh, low OG with me. I was a different type of nigga. I fuck anything with a hole at one point, cause it wasn't even me. It was an impulse. I'm fucked up.
Nah.
It was an impulse.
If y'all met my cousin, these two niggas is one and the same.
Twin
Like,
flames.
I know he did.
Bruh,
I
was an
ain't even
impulse.
got to question the fact.
couldn't
Like,
control
I'm
it,
dead
bro.
ass serious.
I couldn't control it. I'm being 100% honest. I couldn't control it. It was something broke in me, and it didn't matter how good or bad a female was, they was all gonna get the same thing. And the crazy thing about it is, I'm so low key, they never paid attention.
Yeah.
Nobody never paid attention. They can tell you right now, I was a stand-up nigga, but bitch, I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. You not even woke yet. You not gonna wake up to noon. I'm faking like I'm going to get groceries. I done fucked 3 bitches already.
And you know what's crazy though? A nigga like me that's like accepting and saying I'm fucked up, I get a harder time. And this nigga, like I'm talking about being, I'm projecting shit. My wife, she said that cancers are very sneaky, and you wouldn't even know. At least with me, I tell on my fucking.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Hey,
You wouldn't know.
nah, cancer ain't shit. Trust me.
But
Listen. My
the thing
brother,
is,
my
though-
sister is a cancer. My right hand cousin is a fucking
But the thing
cancer.
is, in my
I've had to
mind,
deal with 3 of them all my life, nigga. They ain't shit.
in my mind, it's like the person deserved it though. They know what the fuck they did to deserve that
You
shit.
know, and
that's what I'm doing.
that's their favorite fucking line. That's their favorite fucking line. They they did it. They know they did
You know what the
deserve
fuck
that
you
shit.
did,
I
bro?
bet they did, motherfucker.
So you saying you cheat second?
Huh?
That was my
You saying you do a get back?
That was my case.
No,
Exactly.
you said you
No.
know what the fuck you did. So you wait on somebody to cheat on you first, and then you
It
reroute.
don't have to be cheating. If you hurt me, you hurt me. And I will fucking do whatever my emotions.
They
bring
have
me to.
a
If you hurt
petty
me in
line that's unmatched.
If you hurt me in whatever way, you ain't have to do me that way. If you hurt me in whatever
But you
way,
know I
how I
would've
decide to
did that
react to
shit
that
too.
shit is how I decide to react to that
I'm
shit.
gonna
You
say,
just have to do
it's
it.
not cheating. It's whatever you do to hurt him, and you might not know that hurt him, but he don't fuck a bitch because he know that's gonna hurt you. That's scary to me. They look worse than me. What the fuck are you talking
Damn.
about? That's scary.
No, this is my cousin. Like
That's a person that don't need to be in a relationship.
Clap it up. Do the clap.
Thank you.
Do the
Clap
clap.
for me.
Do the clap button. Do the clap.
the fucking clap button.
Clap
Hey,
for me.
but guess what? nigga?
No,
working
you
on
gonna cut it out fast. No. Clap the way you clap the normal motherfucking time. You know,
If you that easy to
yeah, there
trigger that
you go.
shit,
He gonna stop
because
that
the
motherfucking
motherfucker is
fast.
gonna make you mad in a relationship. You're not gonna go without that. If that shit triggers you that easily to go cheat, you don't need
You
to.
don't need to be. You think
I'm
you
sorry.
better, so look.
I'm
better
sorry.
than y'all.
And that's some weak shit. I love you,
Listen, hear me out.
Bessie. That's some weak shit.
Weak shit. I got trauma. Well, I do the shit that I do, and it's not okay that they make it no better. But once I get past my trauma, I won't do it because I'm not worried about if they do it back or not. I'm just gonna leave them. I'm not gonna hurt them
Exactly.
because they hurt me. It's just gonna be
And
done.
that was me. I'm not gonna do it back. I'm just gonna end it.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, sis. I love you too, man. Leave me alone. They on some bullshit with
Nah,
me, man.
bro.
They just on some bullshit with me, but seriously though, I took that
Man,
time.
let she go.
I took that time.
Cancer.
Bro, look, I took that time to figure out myself and my situation and how I deal with people. Nigga, I took 2 years.
That's what you should have did.
I took 2 years. You can believe me or not believe me. It's never gonna be a female that's gonna come up under your
You motherfuckers got the capability of being out of a relationship a long time.
Bro, look, it's just one of them things where I didn't do it on purpose though.
Nigga, you even
I had so much more.
Y'all, if y'all get into a relationship, it'd be a fucking miracle.
That's toxic. Everything I said, logically, not even fuck logically.
It do, like, no,
makes
cancer
sense. You're
in a
that was some
relationship is a
toxic
fucking miracle.
ass shit you said, nigga. You're toxic.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
You toxic.
Nigga, I'm what happened to Russell Wilson and Future had a baby, nigga. I'm different, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you,
Nigga,
nigga?
what?
What?
I'm what happened if Russell Wilson and Future raised a baby together. I would be that nigga.
Wait, what? Man, you just stupid.
I'm Lil Future, nigga.
Okay, good night.
I'm Lil Future. I'm whatever that nigga gonna turn out to be.
Okay.
I'm the seed of a fuck nigga that was raised by a stand-up guy. I think a little differently sometimes.
So you my nephew, cause Future my big brother.
Damn, that's fucked up, man.
She don't know we breaking up tonight.
Well,
Hey, no, this has been a good pod. This was the pod.
Well, see y'all next
Damn,
time.
man, these motherfuckers they pushed me off the goddamn cliff, man.
Nigga, because if I gotta sleep on eggshells, you gotta sleep on I ain't even sleep with mine. I'm like, get my food. You gotta go. What time is it? See, I got
Oh shit, yeah, but yeah, that's been the podcast, man. We finna get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that came through.
Shut this motherfucker.
Man, I've been down here shit
Brandon,
tonight.
your ass is top.
Nothing.
Your ass is
Nothing. Don't Gemini your ass into some Gemini shit. Nothing. I've been down here shit.
We still going?
No, I know.
Man, I'm finna turn this shit
Alright,
off.
y'all.
Bro. We love y'all, man.
Yo,
Please
fucking
see y'all.
start.
Hey, make sure y'all check us on Sundays too at 7.
I had to say that shit on camera.
Alright, this shit.
Wait,
Bro,
wait,
bro,
wait,
shit, I'm
y'all
fucked up.
get
No, because I know she over